There we are live. Hello, everyone. I am Paul Wizzo, and trying to get these everybody straight here. Okay, there we go. So we got okay. Let me go ahead on with. I'm gonna make sure I got everybody so far. Okay, guys, y'all, everybody know how it works. Hello, I am Paul Wizzo. I'm gonna do my introduction. Then we're gonna meet our guest, and then we're gonna get right on off into this topic. Let me do a mic check with Mike first. Mike, you got us?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, we got you. All right, I'm gonna do my intro, and then we're gonna get ready to go on. Hello, everyone. I am Paul Wizzo. I'd like to welcome you out to Wizzo Talk. I appreciate your support. If you'd like to subscribe to Wizzo Talk, the link is in the description or strolling right across the bottom of the screen. Just make sure you hit that like. Oh, somebody popping up here. Excuse me there. Just make sure you hit that notification bell so that way I'll post, of course, according to my guest availability, rather than on a fixed schedule. So we don't want to make sure you don't miss out. So once you hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, so that way you'll get notified whenever we go live. If you'd like to be a guest on Wizzo Talk, by all means, hit me up in the chat. Hit me on Paul Wizzo on Facebook, or hit me up in this chat. Send me a smoke signal, carrier pigeon, whatever you got to do to get on the show. And don't worry about a topic, because I got plenty of them. Guarantee you that. So if you're watching this from Facebook and you hadn't followed me, there's a link in the description. Please appreciate it if you click that link. You gotta subscribe to my YouTube channel also. And remember that it's free to share. So maybe you might not be really interested, but go ahead on and hit that share button. I appreciate that. And now we're going to meet our guest, and then we're going to get this thing right here to popping right here. Let me get this other guy back on. And Mike, we see you, but not the camera. Okay, we're gonna meet our guest and we're gonna get it going. Mike, you still there? Mike. Okay, we'll come back to him. Cree, let's go ahead on with your intro.
Hey guys, it's your girl Cree21 Boom. I got my healthy relationship podcast. I can be seen on Facebook, YouTube. I'm literally off my game, and that's because I just ate. So I got to digest. But thank you, Paul, for having me once again. And hello to everybody else.
All right, Cree. We got to get you back posting because you hadn't been posting in a while, so we got to get you back on your game.
Going through it, friend. I got to come up out of it. I get
All
back
right.
right.
All right, that's what's up. All right, I'm trying to get this other guy right here on. For some reason, he's not staying in. Okay, let's go ahead on with Rico.
Hey, what's going on? It's Riding with Rico once again on all the major platforms if you want to follow me. And I'd love coming on. Hey, we got to get that message out to our people. And we ready.
All right, all righty. Hey, Mike, can you hear me? I keep bringing you in, but it keep going back out. So I don't know what's the problem is.
I hear you completely, but it's sitting there telling me camera access not granted, but I hit allow.
Yeah, I see you now. Okay. All right, cool. I'm sorry about that, Rico. Go ahead one more time, please.
I say it is Riding with Rico. That's my handle or my online persona. I'm Rico. You can follow me on all the major platforms, and I'm glad to be here once again.
All right, that's what's up. That's what's up. All right, Seven, what you got?
Yo, this your boy 7 Points of Bliss, aka the Pomegranate Samurai, man. Hey, I want to thank y'all for letting me be here, man. And you can check me out on any social media platform on the After Real Truth. If you want to check out some of my art, you can purchase it on Threadless on the After Real Truth. And man, let's turn up, man.
All right, that's what's up. That's what's up. Mike, what you got on your intro? What you want the people to know?
This is Michael, and I'm also known as Michael. And if you want to check me out, you got to come to my place.
Cool. All right. Well, don't put your place out here on the air like that.
No,
So
I ain't gonna do that.
right. Okay, guys. One more thing before we get off into it. We have two people that hadn't showed up, and we have one other one that's going to be on a little bit late. So let me read this right quick. It's just short, and I just kind of summarize it a little bit. If you're uncomfortable with words like motherfucker, dick, pussy, nigger, this podcast isn't for you. So make sure y'all move around because viewer discretion is advised. I just want to make sure we got that covered because ain't no telling what we're gonna say. This is grown folk shit going on over here. So cut the babies and put the babies to sleep.
To bed.
The bed. With that being said, guys, you guys that's on the panel right now, like say if you can just share the live on your Facebook page or whatever, I appreciate it. If you do, if you don't, it's cool with that. So guys, okay, well, we're going to go on. I had one deal because this guy was supposed to be on, but he's not. And my question was to him first. So on open chair right here, it's kind of almost like barbershop talk. Every one of us have our own topic. I have mine. You guys have no idea what it is, and I have no idea what you guys are going to talk about. So to the viewers out there that's watching right now, if you leave the room just because you don't like my topic, you have no idea what Creed's going to bring up, Rico 7, or I didn't ask Mike if he have anything. So the Wizzo Talk is not all about me. It's about me and my guests. So with that being said, I'm going to read what I got, and we're going to get this thing going. Guys, after I read this here, I have 2 questions that I'm going to start with somebody, and you guys can comment on if you like. And to all of the viewers that's watching now, hey, by all means, post comments in the chat. We appreciate it. So here we go. A couple of weeks ago, we talked about here on Wizzo Talk, was racism taught or inherited? I mean, the comments went off the chain on that right there. Had a lot of views on TikTok from one other guy. He made a good comment. I text Mike and asked Mike, and Mike had a comment about it. So this here is kind of like, this is my topic. I have not you guys. This is my topic. So this is kind of like a part 2. We're going to chop it up with that for a little while, and then we're going to move on. So here's my personal opinion right here. I think that the United States is the most racist country in the world. However, I ain't really been no damn well. But what I'm basing that on, I wrote that down too, however. So what I'm basing that on is from my former conversation with retired veterans who've actually been around the world and said that the United States pretty much is the most racist because everybody like us everywhere else, Black people, people of color, are welcome around the world more than in the United States. And so then I went on to say the MAGA administration is actively removing Black history, rolling back Black programs tied to Black communities. So I'm asking you guys just pretty much like straight up, do you guys think the Trump administration is showing signs of racism? That's one of my questions. And then the second question is, one of the viewers posted on TikTok, and he said that to the comment about racism, he said, if you stop talking about racism, it'll go away. So those are my questions. My question is, do you think this Trump administration is on this racist shit? And then what do you think about if this guy said if you stop talking about it, it'll go away? And with that being said, let's come on here right here with Mike. Mike, what you got?
Oh, why you got to come to me first?
Well,
shit.
You want me to go to somebody else first while you get ready? Okay, I can do that.
Sure.
I can go to somebody else first. Let's go to 7. 7, what do you think about the Trump administration? And you heard the other question, and then the other one talking about if you stop talking about racism, it'll go away.
First thing is, it don't matter if you talk about racism or not, bro. It's gonna be here regardless, because a lot of white people are entitled. And I want to also say, racism is taught, but it's also inherited, because once you teach a motherfucker, they keep passing that shit down to their kids. It's a reason why you don't see no Klan uniforms in museums and shit like that. You don't see that kind of shit. They don't be showing you burning that kind of stuff. And Trump and them, they racist as hell, bro. But you got to think about it. How can they not be racist? And they were raised in a racist country. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of these people will say they don't want any kind of white privileges, but you have to think about this. In a country that was stolen, right, and it's all about white privilege, if you're white, you have no choice but to get white privilege, nigga. You gonna get it regardless. You know what I'm saying? Either you want it or not, they still gonna treat you a certain kind of way. So it's a lot of stuff that people is getting, and they trying to act like they don't want it, but it's gonna be received regardless, even if they fight for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they fight against it, they still gonna receive it. So a lot of these people are really still passing this shit on, because even when I be playing the video game, bro, a lot of these white kids, they be little kids, they be racist as hell, calling me monkeys and all kind of shit. They don't know. I just had to tell a white boy the other day, yo, you calling me a monkey will beat your ass though the whole time. Like, you ever seen the chimpanzee fight a man? And he talking about some, nah, man, I'm talking about a gorilla. A gorilla will rip you the fucking too, man. You know what I'm saying? you still inferior when it comes to you. A motherfucker calling somebody these animals. They don't get it because it's been taught to them. They feel so superior. But the thing is, a true superior person doesn't have to tear down a lesser person if you're really superior. That really means that you're inferior. But they don't understand that. They just think because they white, they right. But really, white people are the youngest race on the planet. They don't understand the science or any of that shit. They just going off what they've been taught, and they feel great.
All right, that's what's up. So let me, before I come to my next person here, I'm trying to get Rico just popped in. Rico, you got us? I mean, I'm sorry, not Rico, Poke.
What's good? Can you hear me?
Okay, we got you. I was thinking because I'm going to Rico next. Pope, I'm gonna just summarize the question right quick, and then I'm going to my next guest here. So I talked about racism, a little bit, but the question that I'm gonna come around to you with also is talking about the MAGA administration is actively removing Black history, rolling back Black programs tied to Black communities. So I'm asking about, do you think this Trump administration is showing signs of racism? And a guy posted on TikTok saying that if you people stop talking about racism, it'll go away. But that's what we're going to be talking about. What's up, Jason, out there? Appreciate you watching. Appreciate all of you guys that's watching there, and keep the comments coming. So, Rico, what's up on that?
Hey, first, that was dumb as hell to say if you stop talking about it, it'll go away. It's been around for hundreds of years. Besides that, it would never go away as long as white men know that. Or no, I'll just say this. I won't take that shot. As long as white men feel they are superior, it will never go away because they know that they're really not. Their insecurities, what they do is projecting. So it would never go away. If someone constantly talks about you when you come around, it's because they secretly want to be you. They secretly want to be you. So, but yes, their that administration is showing racism. I mean, look at what's going on in this country. Look at what's going on. They're going to tear the country down and apart just because they felt that white people were losing their position in this country because you actually had to be qualified to do things. Look at what's going on in Minnesota. Look at what goes on around this country. I was speaking on it the other day. In 2021, October 2021, a UN tribunal in New York City convicted America of genocide against Black and brown people in this country. No one even knew about it. No one even knew about it. That's been almost 5 years ago. But it was convicted for all the years of genocide, the same stuff going on over there across that water with that country that control us. So it would never go away until... sad to say, but their genetic annihilation happens.
Right. Okay, so that's what's up. So we're gonna come over here to Cree, and then we're gonna hit Pokey, and then Mike. You might be warmed up by then, but guys, I'll always ask everybody. You guys know how it works. You've been on Wizzo Talk before. Feel free to take a note to back up and cover whatever you want to cover, because we can't just have a conversation going between just two people. So we want to make sure we work the room. So by all means, take notes, and then we come back to you. So, Creed, what do you think about that administration, and then about the guy talking about stop talking about racism, it'll go away?
Well, what Rico said, that's absurd. Nothing just goes away because you don't talk about it. It's like saying you've been abused. People still suffer from abuse they had as children, as adults. Like, it's never going to go away. It's not in this lifetime. We're not going to see it anyway. And this idea of us, this idea of us being equal, that will never happen either. As long as they run in the world, we're going to be under them, point blank. Like, I don't see no other way. Okay. Well, I'll wait for my question.
Okay.
All right. Hey, I didn't say that. A guy online said that. I didn't say that.
I don't think.
No, the part where I'm saying you were correct in, as it is never going to go away.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's absurd to think that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And Pokey, when you on that short clip, it's over 1,500 views right now about that, in a lot of comments. I don't know if you've seen the comments on TikTok, but it's a lot of comments, and that's where that guy said if people stop talking about racism, it'll go away. So anyway, Pokey, coming to you about those same two questions. If you like, I can read them again, or if you heard them.
I heard the first part for sure. and it reminds me, I forgot who said it. It was a white woman who said it a while back when LeBron James was dipping his toes in the political arena. Shut up and dribble.
Mm.
It is a very irksome thing anytime I hear one of the palm-colored people make that kind of sentiment about being quiet. And the number one reason is because it only seems to apply to us. Like you never hear them tell any of the Native Americans to shut up about the Trail of Tears. You never hear them say to any of the Ashkenazis to shut up about the Holocaust. You know, the internment camp that the Japanese went through. Anytime that's brought up, they just listen to it, even though it's 70, 80 years old now.
Mm-hmm.
But they still will just listen to it. You'll never tell them to shut up, it's all right now. We ain't doing that now. So anytime I hear that type of rhetoric, it's a very irksome thing to me because I know it's specifically aimed at us and it's disingenuous because they don't keep that same energy for any of the other ethnic groups.
Mm-hmm. And to ask you, what do you think about the administration, this current administration? Do you think they showing signs of racism since they rolling back so much related to Black people?
Oh man, this administration is enjoying that old saying, if it's all white, it's all right. Like to the 25th power, easy. Like what they did with the museum. I'm trying to think of the name of it. But it was a museum specifically about contributions in the military that Black Americans have done. We want to shut that down simply because it felt like it's DEI overreach on something that was established before there was even a DE or an I.
Mm. Okay.
So yeah, there's some real specific targeting going on, and it's backlash, and it's backlash because of the taking down of a lot of the Southern, I don't want to call them idols, but like the Robert E. Lee statues, the things of that nature that they've removed. Yeah, it's a bunch of backlash behind that. That's why they're concentrating on it.
Okay, got you on that. Okay, so Mike, I started with you and you asked me, don't come to you first. So we didn't work the room. So you got any comments or you want us to move on to our next topic?
No, I mean, I got some comments. As far as racism, it's as old as Babylon. You know, there's money, power, and racism. It's always been a thing. And you know, we had a time. You know, if we go back biblical, of course, it was the Egyptians and the Israelites, with the slavery. And then as far as inheritance, you know, my stand on that, I responded to you in the fact that if I use the word inherited in its actual meaning of, you know, genetically passed on. So I know what, and I can't remember your name. I'm sorry. In the red.
Oh, 7.
7. Why couldn't I remember that? He's right. It's inheritance as far as heirlooms passed on. That kind of if you look at it from that ideology there, like, okay, because you were raised that way, it's still taught. It's taught because if my dad's a rocket scientist, I wish he was. He's not. But if my dad was a rocket scientist, went to school all them years, I'm not born knowing that knowledge. You know, so racism is in that aspect. Is it inherited? It could be inherited from a fully racist family, I guess, if you use the term loosely. But if you're asking me, is it taught or is it inherited? and you're pitting the two against each other, it has to be taught.
Okay.
You know, I'm born. My parents
you,
knew
Rico.
how to walk. My parents knew how to walk when I was born, but I wasn't born walking. I had to learn it.
Okay, so
You know,
we comparing walking in rocket ships to racism. Okay, let me say this right quick. Pokey, I'm glad you adjusted and put some light on it. So we got you real clear now. Pokey,
Yeah,
we
I
got you
don't
real clear.
noticing that.
I don't compare it to racism. I compare it to whether you're taught something or you inherit something.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Taught, inherited. Yeah. Rico,
Right.
I'm gonna come.
I'm not comparing it to racism.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna come back to you, Rico. But but let me ask you this, Mike, and you don't have to answer it, you know. But my other part of that was about the Trump administration and about the guy that said if you quit talking about racism, it'll go away.
Yeah. Who was I? There was an actor that said that too in an interview.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You're free to speak
And,
openly here. So if you want to cuss
Yeah,
or
no, I
motherfucker or
understand.
say whatever, you can say we open here. So it's
Yeah.
uncut. Let me go to Rico. Rico,
All right.
what you got, Rico?
No, his name Mike, right? Mike, he was speaking on it. You were speaking on it as if you don't know it, like you haven't experienced these things that you're talking about. You're a white male, so you were either taught it or was brought up around it because you were brought up around white people. So it's no way that you don't know about it. You're just not speaking freely. Like this whole podcast is about speaking your truths. So speak your truths. I know you have examples of the things that you were seeing because we're not going to hold back on what we're going to say because I have tons of questions for you.
Damn. Okay.
Well,
And that was Morgan
I mean,
Freeman that made that statement, by the way.
Say
What
again.
what's that?
That was
Yeah,
Morgan Freeman
Freeman.
that said it will likely die if we stop talking about it.
Okay, I was gonna look
Yeah.
that up. Appreciate it. That's way to
What?
go. Rick got my back. You go,
Yeah.
Creed.
Hey, man,
Okay,
the
Mike,
people
go
really
ahead.
just Morgan Freeman
on
is
a
crazy.
CNN show with Wolf Blitzer. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that now. I mean, what do you mean? What are you saying? I'm not speaking freely.
Because you're a white male. There's no how old are you?
53.
53. Okay. So what you were born in like 72. So
Right.
that means you've been around a long time, and it's no way that you weren't taught or raised around, brought up around any type of racism or been in your friend's house who was racist. I guarantee you heard plenty of your people say racial slurs towards us. So you know the exact truth. You're just not telling it.
Give it a chance, friend. He just got on. We just started.
Hold on.
Calm down.
No,
I'm not lying.
You don't know where he was born and raised.
I grew up in an interracial family. No,
Stand off the chair.
I'm born and raised in California, a state that never had slavery. And half my family is black. So no, I didn't grow up around all that.
You're a white
Okay, hold
male.
on, Rick.
You were adopted.
And I understand, and my brother-in-law taught me, I'll never experience or understand where he's coming from when he goes to a restaurant and he's treated a different way because he's with my sister. He told me that. I'll never understand it because I'm white. You know, but I was told that at 8 years old.
Right. Okay, let me. I need to go to Creed. I need to hit Pokey. So let me go to Creed, and y'all, we're gonna stay on this for a few more minutes, and then we're gonna move on to the next topic. I'm still struggling to hear my answer about this administration from one person in particular, and so but we'll come back to that. Yeah, but I wasn't gonna call you out.
He don't want to speak on it.
Hold up, I need to go to Creed, y'all. Hold up, Mike. Hold up. I need to go to Cree, y'all.
He just touched up on my question, like, and this is a real question, and this is not just like you can't say because he's white that he already experienced it and you know it. You can say that, but that don't make it right. So I was gonna just say this, like, do you think people can like really understand racism without experiencing it? Because I know some black people who were culture shocked when they experienced it. Like my first time moving to Texas, I had never been out of Chicago, and where I grew up, all black people and a few Mexicans. So I thought that was it until I got to Texas, and I was called nigger, the middle finger. I was called all kind, and I was like, "What is?" I was shocked as an adult, and I've been living in a world. I went through the public school system. I was taught about slavery and all that, but until I experienced racism, I really didn't. It was not even a factor in my life.
Gotcha. Okay.
So
Right.
Let me hit Pokey. Jason, we appreciate that comment. I got it on the screen right there. Appreciate you watching us and keep the comments coming. Poke, well, you've been kind of quiet. I've been trying to get to you, but we've been distracted a little bit. What you
No,
got?
it's all good. So Mike actually touched on something I was going to ask you, as in where you were from when you said that. In California, what part of California?
Southern. I grew up. I was born in Arcadia, Los Angeles County. Grew up in Ventura County. So all in the cities.
All right. And again, I'm not in your shoes, so can't say whether you have or have not experienced it. But and when I say experienced it, I'm talking firsthand for sure. When I say experienced it, I am talking firsthand. But in those two counties that you're in, or that you were raised in, especially LA County,
Right.
you were right there when the Rodney King incident happened.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you were. Yes, you were.
Yeah.
Yes, you were.
Yeah.
So I know for a fact there has been somebody slipping up around you. Again, not saying you experienced it yourself, you dealt with it yourself, but I know for a fact that there was some, can you believe these, going on with you, especially if you were working, and it sounds like you were at least high school working age during that time. There's no way you didn't catch some strays. That I won't believe. I can say that you yourself never delved into it. Sure, I'll bite. But
Right.
you growing up in Ventura and Los Angeles County, ain't no way you didn't catch strays.
Right.
No way.
What you mean? Like I didn't see it?
Yes.
see it, hear it.
Sure.
See it.
Sure.
Hear it.
That's what I was saying
Right
to you.
next door to you.
Yeah,
Right
yeah.
next door to you.
I've seen it, but when you're talking like, when you say my people, I'm thinking people I grew up with.
No.
So no, but if if you're just sure, I've seen people that have issues with Hispanics, black people, not at the level I ever experienced it once I moved here.
Where's
As a matter
here?
of fact,
Texas?
As a
Yeah,
matter of fact, were you there during the OJ trials?
I was.
Okay.
All right, Mike.
I mean, there it is on camera, right?
Did you vote for Trump?
Let me hear. Hold on,
Absolutely,
please.
Dan. Absolutely.
No.
God dang it,
That's
Wizzo,
all you
that's
need
what
right
I was
there.
about to say.
Oh,
I
well, I'm
figured
sorry.
out
I was
why
trying
he-
to come to you, but
Why he won't speak on that last question to Trump?
Oh, I just
part.
went
He's
ahead
a
and
Trump
I just
lover.
went ahead and put it out there for
He's
you.
a Trump lover. That's
Let
what
me-
I was about to say.
Hey,
hey,
yo.
let me go to 7. I hadn't got 7 in right quick, so let me come to 7. 7, what's up?
Hey man, I'm over here. I'm just enjoying the fact that my man Rico said to this man, he knew this nigga grew up in a time where white people said nigga. Hey, that shit is hilarious, man. And the fact that Creed was talking about Chicago, hey, Chicago to me is a little different for women because I definitely experienced racism in Chicago. I remember I was in high school and me and my homies was crossing the street and this white boy called us some niggas. Hey, we beat the brakes off his ass and then dipped the fuck out. But then when you come here, racism is it's kind of because it's the South. It would seem like it would be
Normalized.
blatant, right? But they hide it in a way where they try to get away with certain things, right? Like down here, you can tell when motherfuckers really be on some racist shit. Hey, them white people be loving the shit out them cowboy boots and Confederate flags and shit, boy.
I got you,
You
Rico.
know what I'm saying? They try to hide it, but they systematic with it down here, and it's very interesting.
Now, let me say, I'm gonna come to Rico, but Jason, we see your comment. We appreciate you letting Mike. I don't know if you see that comment, but he addressed it to kind of you know what I'm saying, let it out. This friendly platform. So appreciate it, Jason. So let me come up here to Rico, then we need to see what Mike got, and we'll go around one more time and go to the next topic. So Rico,
Hey,
what's up?
You said you absolutely voted for Trump. So my question is
Yes,
this.
sir.
So my question
Yes,
is this. Why did two-part question? Oh, first, I'm gonna ask you the first question. Why did you vote for him? Come on.
I got it for law and order.
For law and order. Come on, you gotta do better than that because it ain't nothing
He
but
don't.
chaos in this country
Hey,
right
Rico.
now.
Wait,
Hey, Rico.
Rico, don't read.
Rico.
Let him
Let
answer.
him go ahead
Let him
on
answer.
and
Yes.
yeah, let him go ahead because his belief and his belief and his vote,
answer.
his vote. So
You right.
you know,
That's right.
I don't want to make it seem like we're attacking. I don't want to make
Right.
it seem
I
like
don't
we're
want that either,
attacking
'cause
Mike
I'ma have to
or
go.
whatever. But you know, we all have our questions. This open podcast, and if he don't want to answer anything, he don't. And if he voted for Trump or whatever, you know, it is what it is. But you can still ask your questions. But Rico, that was
My
you
bad.
said you had two questions. Yeah, I don't want to attack him. I just want to ask
This
questions.
is a
and-
safe space.
yeah.
Yes, but go ahead and finish. Why did you said you voted for him for law and order? Okay, what else?
Constitutionalism.
What else?
The
I mean,
conservative values.
probably just
Okay.
because
I
he
don't
just
believe in
You're not asking the
LGBTQ.
right questions.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not done. Okay.
I don't believe that you have superior rights if you're not a U.S. citizen.
okay.
I don't believe that the government. I mean, I don't trust our government at all. So I don't believe in. I've always felt there was fraud at massive amounts, and I think doors should be kicked in over it.
Okay. So let's go to Big Poke. I'm gonna come to you, but Rico, let's finish. I mean, so he didn't answer that, but did you have something else? And then I'm gonna go to see what
Yes.
Poke's got a comment.
Yes. Okay. For what you said, first you said for law and order. It's
Yes.
crazy in this country. There was law and order prior to him. Then you said for the Constitution, he violates the Constitution every single day. Then you said
I
you
don't
don't
agree
believe.
with you.
Do you not watch what he does?
Hold on.
Oh, okay, but I'm gonna
That's-
keep going.
Rico.
I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, keep going.
And then you said for you voted for him so that non-citizens can't have power. Non-citizens don't have power in this
No,
country.
not have power. They need to if they overextended or they have orders to go, they should be gone.
Okay, with that, I'm gonna ask this. Lastly, I'm gonna say this. This wasn't my question, but if you believe that those immigrants should be gone, then in my opinion, you should be gone too. Because white people don't have not one country that they can call home because you came out of the Caucasus Mountains. So the capacity for you people to say someone should be gone. Do you know that this country belonged to, well, first of all, it belonged to us and the Spanish people from Mexico. I mean, if you go back in history. So everything you just said, you contradicting yourself. So last question, where would you go if we told you to go back home?
California.
I am.
No, you're not. And those Spanish people, this was their home long before it was yours or the white people.
Okay.
You
Right.
don't
So
actually have a home.
Let me
many
do this.
lands are conquered.
Okay. Let me do this. Let me see
We'll
what
come back.
let me see what Pokey got right here.
So I have a question for Mike, and I'll make it mine a little bit more specific. Do you feel like 2016 Trump is the Trump that we got today?
No.
Okay, so all right. So when you were hoping that his vote or your vote for him would bring in more law and order. Have you ever thought about how the law and order is as it should be? And what I mean by that is that the people that are in control, the way the system's working, it's working just like they want it to. Has that ever come across your mind?
You know, when you say that, every person, when that person or that, what are we going to call it? That administrations, when they're in control, the law and order is working exactly how they wanted it to.
Mm-hmm.
So but is Trump 2.0 absolutely different, because it's having to handle things that were so overlooked for so long.
Okay. Pokey, were you finished? I think Mike had paused, so I think he stopped. Were you through, or did you?
Hey, I just wanted to know to see if he thought that it was the same man. Like, I personally, 45 and 47 are two different people to me.
Yeah, it's absolutely two different approaches and two different the people picked were absolutely more on purpose. I think the entire time he wasn't in office, he spent building that, who was going to be picked. He knew it. I think what he learned, or whatever he did, what he learned from the first time, he absolutely made sure when he went in the second time, it wasn't going to roll against him the same way.
All right, let's Rico. I got you, Rico.
Okay.
Come on.
I actually got one more.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
One more. The Epstein files and his association with them. You giving him a free ride, or do you feel like he needs to face the pine?
And who else was association with it? If anyone,
hold on, Mike. I'm finna pull a Bill O'Reilly. I'm finna pull a Bill O'Reilly on you. No spin zone.
Okay.
I gave you a direct question.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
if
give him a free ride,
or
should he be held just as accountable as
absolutely
the average Joe person?
If he partook in it and there's evidence of it, he should be held accountable.
Oh, plenty of evidence of it. I just wanted to hear your stance on it.
Well, there isn't yet. There's all the news and all the spin.
Well, then let me ask a question. He was
I
convicted.
got you, but I got to go to Rico next, though. I'm sorry, Mike. I'm sorry, Rico threw his hand up, but I got to go to Rico. Mike, were you finished?
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe that 2017 Trump and this one is the same person. It was just that in 2017 he had people in place that were loyal to the Constitution and actually had values. This Trump, he hired idiots, like himself, who gonna do what he says to do. He hired unqualified people. The DEI, dumb enough included. That's who he hired. So he's the same person, but he has people in place who gonna do whatever the hell he say. He said himself, he loves the uneducated people. He loves those people. Do you have a degree?
Oh, hell no.
Exactly.
Okay.
I digress.
Is that really? Is that what you're saying? You know what?
Yeah.
I raised my family and I did good by them. You don't stand there and say, because I'm an idiot, I voted for somebody.
You voted for
an
idiot.
But his vote is his vote.
The truth hurts. I'm sorry. The truth hurts.
Don't mean I'm an idiot.
The truth hurts. And he's a pedophile. So do you like little girls and boys?
Oh, come on, man.
Rico.
Come on,
man.
Man.
No, I'm making a point.
Let me say this, y'all. I don't want to seem like we are attacking Mike. Let me say this right quick. Before we get ready. before we get ready to move around, Jason, in the comments, by all means, you got to just sign up to come on, Jason, because you never know what you're going to get here. None of this is already pre-planned out. Everybody have their own topic. So, Jason, you're more than welcome. I am Paul Wizzo on Facebook. Send me a message on Messenger. Say, hey, I want to get on one of the podcasts, and boom, we got you on. So you're free to bring up whatever topic you want to. But I'm looking at your profile over here in the chat, and it looks like you have on a mask. So on here, you can wear your mask. I tell people they can wear their sheet, they can wear whatever, or they can come uncovered or whatever. But I need to bring on, y'all hold up, I need to bring on my other guest right quick. She just got off work. Mike, let me get up. Hold up, y'all. Cree, I'm coming to you next as soon as I get her on. Okay, Mike, check.
Hello.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. All right. So we've been covering a whole lot, but I need to see what we're gonna go around, y'all, with just a little closing comments on that race deal and Trump or whatever. And then I need to see who else have a topic. But Cree, you wanted to say something?
Well, I just had a couple of questions from Mike. And not to be in no attack mode, but you said half of your family is black. Did they vote for Trump too?
Yes.
Okay. How does it feel? Like he said they voted for Trump.
Oh wow.
So how does it feel though, like to have somebody who's convicted of 34 felonies in office? Like you can't even get like a normal damn job being a felony.
So,
but the president
with that,
of the United States.
That gets into I mean, we're getting into some stuff here where it's that whole thing will be overturned. I mean, they already overturned the fines. They already overturned the money and the sentencing of it. So, I mean, you know, you say 34 felonies, but when you look at what the felonies were, if you go to any judicial person, they were ridiculous.
Ridiculous felony.
Y'all put a pin in that right there, and then I'm gonna come back for the comments. But I need to let my guest Sri introduce herself and tell a little bit about herself right quick. Go ahead, Sri.
Hey, how y'all doing? My name is Cherie Tyler. I'm from Fort Worth, Texas, Funky Town.
Funky Town.
Yeah, I am a hairstylist. I actually just got done with a client, so sorry, I'm still in my suite. And yeah, Wizzo invited me to come on, so there it is.
That's what's up. Let me ask you this, Sri. Now, you just finished up with a client, but this is not your 11 o'clock client that you finished up with.
I hope not. Nah.
Okay. And the last thing before we go to somebody else, you also have a podcast. And what is your podcast about?
I do. It's called A Mother's Heart. I lost my son in 2021 to a drug overdose. Mm-hmm. And so God led me to start a podcast to help others that are grieving and lost. So it's called A Mother's Heart. If you get a chance, check it out.
All right, that's what's up. I've shared it on Wizzo Talk a couple of times, so hopefully check it on out. Okay, y'all, so let's go around this right quick and finish on up. We go on to our next topic. So, Cree, did you have anything else to
If he calling somebody committing felonies, ridiculous felonies, and there's people in jail for smoking weed and got years, and they ain't only harming themselves, is insane. Like that doesn't even make sense to me. But that's law and order to a Trumper.
Right.
That's law and order to a Trumper.
All right. Let's hold up, Mike. Hold up, Mike. We're gonna come to you. Hold up, Mike.
Give me a break.
Mike, hold up. Okay, so let's have a closing comment on this topic. Let's go with Pokey. Closing comment on this topic.
So, two things that I really want to point out is evidence. When Mike said there's no evidence, look, if I got a picture shaking Jeffrey Dahmer's hand, there's evidence I was hanging out with Jeffrey Dahmer.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I get what he's saying.
You get what I'm saying? If there's proof that I was visiting Jeffrey Dahmer on a regular basis, there's evidence I was hanging out with him. Huh? If there's proof that I solicited young men to take to Jeffrey Dahmer's house, more evidence I'm with him.
Hey, yo.
Okay? And the reason I'm saying it like that is because there is proof that our president was basically running the whole Miss Universe thing, the Miss America pageants. Yeah, it was his pipeline to bring the youths that he prefers into that cabal. Now, whatever happened, that there's not 100% evidence of, but there is testimony, and that came out in the Epstein files. Even when they redacted them, they were still able to pull up names of the women accusing of Trump and Epstein of some very atrocious things. Now, as far as politics go, left, right, I don't give a damn no more when it comes to that. When the children get involved, everybody who was touching the children is the enemy of me, is the enemy of mine.
I agree.
And I feel like anybody who is not 100% into 100% finding out the whole truth and burning anybody at the stake that was involved in it is suspect as well.
All right, cool. Let's go to 7 for a closing comment on this topic before we move on to the next one. After everybody finished with everyone else here. 7, what's your closing comments on this topic?
And my closing comment is, look at history, dog. You already know what it is, man. White people gonna do some crazy shit to any guy, better than anybody. It don't even matter. Hey, all of them not bad, but I know for a fact white people would talk down about people and say how everybody else is so vicious and don't even look at their own history, how they just was slaughtering people and raping women and all kind of crazy stuff. So we really got to pay attention to the facts, man. And as far as Donald Trump and all them go, y'all can act as surprised y'all want to about them fucking them little girls. But the thing is, that's their circle. That's what they been doing. This ain't nothing new. Motherfuckers will bring their daughters to that shit to get fucked. They don't care. Like, these motherfuckers is doing this shit. They've been doing this shit for generations. And as far as this man getting women from some supermodel shit or whatever that shit was, or pageant, hey, whole time, man, I ain't gonna lie, man, I ain't with it. But that's kind of some smart shit when you really think about it. That motherfucker knew how to get what he wanted. So he did that shit. And at the end of the day, I'm gonna say this, man. It kind of don't do no good to argue with white people because they kind of gotta have the last word. So I don't even give no fuck. At the end of the day, if a motherfucker gonna pull some guns or some shit out, we gonna have to battle. That's the only thing they respond to and respect is a motherfucker. Are you willing to truly fight for what you believe in? Because they are. So if you're not, then leave that shit alone. But if you are, man, I got some guns, man. Let's get this shit, man.
All right, man. So let me
Did you see that coming?
Let me address Derek. I'm not sure who you are, Derek. I don't recall sending you an invite. So you're free to watch and listen, but I really don't know who you are, so I can't send you no invite yet. So I'm not going to be able to let you in on the podcast, but feel free to check it on out. So Rico, let's go to you. Yes, Mark. Welcome, Mark. Mark is a diehard Trumper. He live, eat, sleep, shit Trump. He will probably let Trump suck his dog dick, fuck his wife, fuck his kid, fuck everybody. Mark, he is a Trump. Trump can't do no wrong with him. Mark probably even let Trump fuck him in the ass. I don't know. I'm just saying. But let me go to Rico, and then we're gonna hit Mike. Rico, yeah. I got you, Cree.
I want to make a statement. You don't have to reply, and then I'm gonna ask you a question, Mike. So
this is closing. This is closing.
Yeah, okay, this is close. This is about something he said. It's nothing bad. Okay. In Michael Parker, 10-year-old oral rape, Mar-a-Lago, Palm Beach, 1992. Trump settled for $3 million. 12-year-old Kelly Fuhrer, 1989. Trump Tower. Trump settled for $1 million. Charles Bacon, 11 years old. Trump settled for $3 million. 1994. Trump Towers. Rebecca Conyers, 13-year-old. Trump settled for $5 million. Maria Oliveira, 12-year-old, he settled for $16 million, and Kevin Noe, 11 years old, he settled for the settlement was unknown. These are a matter of public record. So when you said you need proof, and all I did was type that in Google just now while you was talking, he's a pedophile. He likes little boys and girls. Did you hear the first one? All rape of a 10-year-old. He sucked a 10-year-old's dick. So, but my question is, since you like him so much in finishing, what had he done for you and your family since y'all voted for him?
All right, cool. So what we're gonna do is we need
First
to.
time my 401k almost doubled.
What has he done for you?
Stop,
Man,
stop,
Yeah,
Rico.
but-
You got it out. Let Chris speak, man.
I'm done. Hey, Wizzo, I'm done.
You wasting your time.
Mike, you gotta get a little bit closer to the mic. Hold up,
You know
y'all.
them Trumpers delusional.
Mike got to get a little closer because he was fading away from the mic a little bit. And after Mike finished, Creed, we got you. And then I need to see if Shree have anything, which I know she may or may not because she missed a little bit of this. But Mike, go ahead with what you were saying.
I would just say, he said, what has he done for me and my family? My taxes went down.
You
My
are lying.
401ks.
Why are you lying?
Rico,
I'm
Rico,
sorry, my
let
bad.
him- let him-
Rico,
Oh, I'm
let him
sorry.
speak.
My bad. My bad. I'm sorry because that was a blatant lie.
Hold up,
Brother
Rico.
never
Rico.
lowers the
You
taxes
got
for
to
us.
finish. You got to let
Oh,
him
my
finish his
God.
closing
The
comment.
line gotta stop.
Oh, wow.
Come on,
All right.
Mike. Finish
I'm
your
sorry,
closing
but that
comment.
was just blatant lies.
Hold
That
up,
was
Rico. He got to finish his closing comment so we go to Creed.
That was it.
Lord,
Okay, that was it. Okay, Creed, what's your closing
All
comment?
right, so last but not least, like Trumpers are clearly delusional. Like and it's almost like you believe what you want to believe. Like if I say this, if I say the sky's green and he say he believe it's white, he just gonna say white. It don't matter. They delusional. I want to make this comment though to him. I'm like, so when Trump gave the speech and he incited those white folks to storm the Capitol, was you there? And do you think those people need to go to jail because they were like animals and hurting the officers? They didn't care who it was.
Look, I think a whole lot of that was bullshit.
Of course you do. That's what Fox News said.
Wait, when you say bullshit, what do you mean? I can't interpret what bullshit means. I can't hear him.
You're getting away from the mic.
And he's already suing the news firm that edited that and that way you all heard it.
Okay. All right, let's do this right here, y'all. Shree,
Yeah, I mean, you can all laugh all you want at me, but the BBC is being sued for that whole edit. He didn't say storm the fucking Capitol. He didn't say the fucking riot. He never said that.
That's
so the
not
white
what she
folks just
asked
did
you.
it on their own.
That's not what she asked you.
Okay,
She
now,
asked
hold
you,
up a
was you
second.
okay with it?
Hold up, guys. Hold up. We going. I need to see what Shree have and then so we can move on. Do you have anything? I know you hadn't heard what we were talking about because you just come on.
I did, but I see where it's going and but as far as like political and Trump, I mean, it is what it is. You know, I get people coming here I really don't do the politics talk too much because it can really go, you know. Did I vote for him? Absolutely not. I voted for Kamala, me and my mom. To me, he's just not a good person, like in his core, his character. Like he's just, and I disengaged. I stopped watching it a long time ago. I don't have high blood pressure. I don't want high blood pressure.
Right.
So I just choose not to engage. But Trump as a whole, he's definitely, he's just not a good person.
Right. Okay.
That's all I got.
I'll just say
That's
this,
a
and then
very
we're gonna
nice
come
way
to
of
you,
putting it.
Creed. After I say this, we're gonna come to you with your topic. Me personally, I think that motherfucker cannot read. I think he's the dumbest son of a bitch that probably ever. And people say, well, he's done great business. He's a good businessman. That motherfucker done bankrupt everything. He gonna bankrupt the United States. He controls the House, the Senate, the Supreme Court. The Republicans, they fear him and they're scared of him. Mike Johnson ain't nothing but a pussy, and the Democrats saved his job, and now they probably wishing that they hadn't saved his job. But I even hate to see him read. He goes off script. He's just the dumb. And then they talk about, MAGA people talk about Sleepy Joe. This motherfucker didn't slip it through the whole goddamn first year of presidency and just wake up and they say, hey, sign this, and motherfucker, he ain't signed with an auto pen. Okay, I'll sign it. What is it about? Okay, yeah, okay. He just dumb. But hey, your vote is your vote. But that's just my closing comments on that stupid cocksucking motherfucker. And I'll never vote for him. And the black people that voted for him, hey, that's their vote. You know, but y'all ought to look to see all of the stuff that he is trying to take from y'all black motherfucking ass, and y'all still sucking his dick from the back. But hey, that's your vote, and that's your mouth he coming in, not mine. With that being said, Creed, what's your topic?
So I want to talk about the hierarchy of the world, period, in
Okay.
general. And it's interesting that you said that about the black men voting for him, because as far as the hierarchy go, it's white men, white women, everybody else, black men, black women at the bottom. And black men that voted for Trump would rather see a man in office, regardless if he racist or what the hell ever, before he see a black woman, let alone a woman, period,
Mhm.
in office. And I just want to ask all of y'all though, because I'm assuming, but I don't know if you voted at all or if you voted for Kamala, because I didn't vote. So I don't even believe in, if we do fucking vote, that it's gonna matter anyway. I
Mhm.
believe in whoever is controlling this fucking world, because there is an elite people that's doing that probably don't look nothing like me, and they want who they want in office, and they're gonna make it happen. Just like Trump and got with Elon Musk and got all that money, and he talking about it with the it was rigged before. No, he made sure he was gonna win this motherfucking time, and they purposely paused his case and court case so that he wouldn't be convicted before he was president. So it's all a setup. This whole fucking shit is this system. Like, and I just don't see us ever getting out of it. So my question is, do y'all ever see us getting out of it? Like,
Okay.
and
Now,
I know we said that racism ain't going nowhere, but like, do y'all believe like this integration thing is working for us, or do we really just need to separate?
now let
And
me
if
ask
we do,
you.
they probably bomb us any damn way, just like Black Wall Street. So we
Okay.
power from somewhere.
So Creep, I'm gonna ask you. Who do you want to ask? Who do you want to answer that question first?
Oh, I don't care who answer it.
What's their name? You see the people that's on here.
Oh, okay. 7.
7.
Wake up.
Hey man, I say we kill them all, but motherfuckers ain't ready for that kind of shit. Cause the truth is, right? How long are our people or any people in general gonna keep playing this stupid ass game when niggas is voting? Come on, man. You just playing that game, bro. You feel like you winning? We ain't won shit since we've been voting. Nigga, they didn't
Never.
get this country by voting. Matter of fact, the white man didn't get shit by voting. So I don't even know why y'all niggas is still voting, bro. Motherfucker, we need to come together and kill motherfuckers. That's what they respect. That's what they understand. These are children. I know I see a lot of shit where I hear them say, when you talk to a woman, talk to her like a child, because women are technically mentally children still. But I'm gonna tell you this, man.
Same.
White people are children. We gotta talk to them like that, and we gotta treat their ass like that. And when a child is getting unruly, what you do? You beat their ass. Then motherfuckers gotta die, man. Stop playing these fucking games. Y'all out here, motherfuckers singing Kumbaya, going to church, holding hands, and these niggas out here teaching their little kids how to shoot targets, motherfucking 400 yards away with handguns. Nigga, you fucking retarded. They training us to believe that weapons are dangerous, and they training their kids to believe weapons are tools. Motherfuckers is out here dumb as hell, dog. We not gonna get nowhere until we start murdering motherfuckers, man. How many?
Okay.
You gotta cross reference this in your mind.
I got a question for you, 7.
Hold on.
How many white serial killers is it against how many black serial killers is it? It's a problem, man. Motherfuckers out here being trained, nigga. We got a motherfucker get on their level, or we gonna keep getting dominated.
Let me say this right here. These are our own each and individual thoughts. So if 7 is talking about killing motherfuckers and murder motherfuckers, those are his thoughts. That's not Paul Wizzo thoughts or whatever. Those are 7 thoughts. So y'all, I just want to put that shit out there. So whatever you talking about, if I'm gonna do my shit, I'm gonna do it in secret. But 7 talking how he talks, so that is his shit. But let me go to. I heard you, Creed, but I need to see if
Go
Creed
ahead. Go
have
ahead.
anything.
I just wanted to follow up on something he said, but go ahead.
Yeah, I get you.
That's crazy.
You said you was going to her?
Yeah. Go ahead, Shree.
Man, as far as like the political, I really don't. I try to stay out the way. It's just, it's so deep when you get the political, the racism. I mean, I was raised by my grandparents. They were Depression babies. So, they told me about how they, drank out the water fountain and was treated this way and that way. But they also told me still to treat people with respect. So I look at it, two different ways. You know what I mean? I understand what they went through. I know my experiences growing up, just being a Black woman in America, things that I've, dealt with or whatnot. So I just try to stay out the way, man. I lost a son. I'm just trying to stay out the way and live my life on purpose, intentional, and I try to just treat people as I want to be treated. Yeah. Have I been like racially profiled? Absolutely. Do white people
What happened?
get on my nerves sometimes? Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm on this earth with them. How can I get away from, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like I just try to stay in a peaceful mindset.
Okay.
Just,
Hey, and I bet you probably say, damn, I didn't come on here to Wizzo talking.
man, I didn't know this is what.
Hey, so
Yeah, I just try to stay out the way, man.
okay. So, but let me say this right here. So, guys, I know some of us, like I said, I don't want to get the podcast going between two people like that. So, if you got anything, make sure you take a note so when I come back around to you can get it on, because I want to try to make sure we hit everybody. And to the viewers out there that's watching, hey, it's free to like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate your support and keep the questions coming. Let's go to Mike to Cree's question.
The question was about hierarchy. It's my personal belief is there's always been a system of power that we're unaware of, have no control over, and I've always believed that shadow governments, unelected billionaires, trillionaires running everything. So when she said, "Are we ever going to get away from it?" I know I don't know if you're speaking we as a whole, as humans, but no, we're not. Not with that system.
All right, Poke.
Pokey,
what's up? Yeah, I'm gonna come to Pokey, Rico, then Creek out because I want to make sure we get Pokey hadn't got in yet.
Yes, sir. So I think there's two ways to look at it. One way is Rico's way. Not Rico's way, Seven's way. The one way is Seven's way, because power at the end of the day is what we're talking about. Power at the end of the day is what we're talking about. And the powers that be only respect equal power. And that's what Rico's talking about. Now, another way to me that we can get that equal power is through nation building. What I mean by nation building, I mean us Black people building a nation within the nation. It's not impossible for us to have our own lands. Like there's like 2 new incorporated cities right outside of Georgia that are Black founded. And as a matter of fact, I think the whole judicial system that's in both of them are all Black people. And one of them specifically, like every level of court is a Black woman as the judge. So it's not impossible for us to nation build. To protect said nation is where that power that Seven was talking about would have to come in at. But we need to have something to protect. We need to have something. We need to have a greater goal than there's an enemy that must be destroyed. The goal is, to me, should be nation building. We have the capacity, we have the capability, we have the people. We just need to have the wherewithal and the want. A great book written years ago by Dr. Claude Anderson talking about Powernomics. It's the name of the book is Powernomics. It's basically explaining how we build our nation up economically. And yes, we do need to protect that Seven, but I think we can, I don't want to say wholly separate, but build a protection system specifically for us, by us. I do think that's possible. Likely, I don't know, but possible for sure.
Okay, all right. Rico and then Creek.
Well, to what Chris said,
Yeah.
I believe that, of course, that there is them people out there behind the scenes that actually run everything, and that old Chumpy Pants up there is a useful idiot. But I also believe that we should, I mean, if it was possible for us to segregate and get away from them, hell yeah, because we'd be a lot better off. But we would never have any peace because of how jealous of us that they are. Because we always win, we dominate every single thing that we do, and they can't stand that about us. There's nothing we do that we don't take control over once we get into it. And I also believe what Seven said, that the only way we could ever get away or get out from under this system is fight. There has to be bloodshed, because power is more important than money. Power is more important than money. But the whole reason all of this stuff is going on right now in this country is because they know, the white men, them people, they know that if they lose power, they terrified what they've been doing to the world will be done to them. And it definitely would be. And that's what this is about. President Barack Obama winning that election in 2008, that set all of this into motion. And I believe that if Harris would have won the presidency, we'd already be in a civil war that I still believe is coming, that they're going to lose again because they always lose. Plus, they have idiots at the helm. So that's how I feel about that.
All right, Cree, what were you going to touch on a while ago?
If I could put my thoughts back together.
That's why I told you to write it down.
I wrote something down, but I'm trying to listen and write, right?
Yeah.
So I posed the question because it is a systemic problem, and I believe a solution has to be systemic also. However, 7 is just talking about killing folks. Is 2 type of black people, right? I'm just putting this out there. It's 2 type of black people that I see and that I know and that I experience in this world. And one has the mindset of 7, and the other one has a mindset of the young lady at the bottom. I'm not sure. I forgot your name.
Cherie.
Mm-hmm. So it's people, and I get both sides, because it's people who've integrated with white folks, have families and have kids, and now it's like we're all family, and then there are black people who won't touch another race or the white race, and it's like F that, whatever. I don't agree with just killing anybody. Like, that is insane. However, I know that the way you gain is by wars. That's the only way. No voting, none of that stuff will ever work. It's got to be a war. But because our people are not together, we are separated in the belief system. Most of us want peace and want to just do us, and like she said, stay out the way. And it's so many people like that. That's black because they integrated with the white folks. And I'm not saying you've done that, but the ones that I know have. That I don't ever see that happening. Just a full blown out war. I just don't see. It's too many biracial kids out here. It's just so much.
I have
And
a
for the-
biracial
You don't know
granddaughter.
your enemy, Cree.
Bro.
They will.
Cherie, you said
And listen, let me say this too, because this is another part of how I feel about it. It's like every time black people have tried to come together and accomplish something the right legal way, they tear us down. And I'm saying they because I know it's them. Like, and they kill him. They don't have no problem killing, take you out. They use one of your own brothers or sisters and look just like you. So it's like, how do you overcome that, 7? How do you get past that?
Cree,
Yes,
too many. Oh, my bad.
I think she was asking 7. So.
I'm asking 7. How do you?
No,
get past
this is the thing, right? I want to say this, and this is to what she was talking about. First things first, money and government and shit like that is a man-made construct. War against people is like war, like 2 wolf packs going against each other. This is just fucking nature. The strongest gonna survive. So when y'all listen to me talk about killing, nigga, we supposed to be the strongest motherfuckers. We gonna have to knock these niggas out, man, on everything we love, cause motherfuckers out here, they thinking because we starting to follow these rules that we soft, and it can't be like that, because we gonna keep getting taken advantage of. Now, shorty down there at the bottom, I respect it, and I'm sorry for your loss and all that shit, but hear me out, and I'm saying this with love. Hey, people who compassionate like that, they gotta die first. And I'm just saying that because we gotta kill them. We gotta kill our own people first, bro. If you siding with the enemy, you gotta die, and so they can see it. Because they need to know, nigga, I'm fucking ruthless. I'm gonna kill your ass. And now I'm definitely coming for your kids first, because I'm gonna kill their ass first. Because I need you to watch your children die. And I'm saying this because at the end of the day, this is what they was doing to our children during slavery. They was ripping pregnant women in half, setting them motherfucking unborn babies on fire, stumping them to death, throwing babies to alligators. They was killing our kids. We need to show motherfuckers we're capable of doing the same thing the enemy can do to us, because this has caused us a certain type of psychological damage that we have been passing down from generation to generation. Now, while these niggas is over here teaching their kids how to motherfucker work the stock markets and the rising companies and all this other shit, we over here teaching our kids how to be respectful when the police is around, and we teaching them fear and shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, we got to get past that. Now, the only way we gonna do that shit is by conquering shit. My man said we gonna do good if we have something to protect. That's true. Now, we have separated from other people plenty of times. You know what I'm saying? Let's not forget Black Wall Street. We did excellent shit. And what happened? They bombed our shit. Nigga. They fucked our shit up, nigga. We weren't even willing to fight these niggas because we fucked up in the mind. We think we supposed to be gentle.
Hold on, Devin. It was not black people laying over like that. That story, that narrative is not true. Black people did fight. They were just outmanned and outgunned.
Yeah.
Good luck fighting the bomb.
They fought.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's why they started bombing.
They were outmanned and outgunned, but they most definitely did fight.
Yeah, they fight. They had
most definitely did fight. Seven. They were just outmanned and outgunned.
Yeah, exactly.
Like as a matter of fact, the planes that they did have, the enemy destroyed those planes before they even started using their planes.
So let's
that just.
Can I make one
comment? Us not fighting is not a narrative. We have always fought. It is just that the narrative that is in control by the powers that be does not show that part because they don't want that to be an influence on the rest of the people.
Right.
Can I make a comment? I'm gonna say this.
Go ahead.
As far as I've been knowing black folks, as long as I've been on earth, the church is the only systemic thing that they keeping together and will protect with their life. That's it.
And that's dumb as
that
hell.
came from them.
Let's do this right here because I think Rico got a topic and a couple other people have a topic. So let's get a closing comment on this right here. So let's not direct it to whoever, but let's get a closing comment on there because I don't want to keep you guys too long. And if you have to leave, make sure you send me a message so I can in the private chat or whatever, so I can make sure you get something in. You got to be said. So let's get a closing comment. Rico, go ahead.
Cree, I just want to say one thing about what you said a little bit ago. You said you don't believe in killing, and I believe there's too many of our people who are like that. The enemy, all they do is kill. They don't care. That's our problem. We empathize too much with them, and I just don't think you should. You should never trust them.
I'll just to that, I'll say this. You or Seven, y'all might be okay with taking a gun and kill somebody. Me, young lady at the bottom, that is not an easy thing to do. Like, I ain't never been in the military. Like, if I have to protect me and my household, I don't think I would hesitate. But to just go because it's a kid and they look white and just go kill them to show them I'm ruthless, I'm not sure how.
That's not what I'm saying.
Anybody can do that. No. But white folks,
I'm not saying that.
And other people.
I'm talking about killing the enemy, the person trying to hurt me.
The enemy in this situation, as I've been a part of this conversation, is the white man, and he's saying kill their babies, go up and show them we ruthless, and because somebody's done that to our generations back, I know personally I'm not gonna be able to go up and kill no goddamn baby. It's just not, I'm not gonna be able to do it. So I'll be in there cooking and making y'all food. If y'all want to go out there and do some fucking war or some shit, like I'll be making sure bullets and shit in the ammo is filled up.
Hey,
But you ain't
Hold on,
gonna have
Sam.
me go do no mission and go kill no goddamn baby. It's just not gonna happen.
Me
Okay.
either.
Let me say this right here.
I'm only talking about war tactics. War. Someone trying to hurt me.
Yeah, I got what you were saying. Let me say this, and then we're gonna come to Pokey. We getting closing comments because I know a couple of you other people here have topics. But I heard Seven was saying, how they did back then, robbing, stealing, raping women, killing kids, burning kids, setting kids on fire. I hear Cregan say, hey, it's not easy to do. Sometimes people can say, oh, I'm gonna throw this kid in the fire or whatever, or shoot this kid or whatever. But when you got them in your sight, maybe that's different. We have some military guys that's been on here. Maybe they've been put in that situation. I don't know how they had to take it. But I know if it come down to me and mine, and if that kid in front of me has a gun trying to take mine, once he squeezed that trigger, I got to squeeze mine first. And I'm going to hate to do it, but I'm going to have to do it. But
what if you don't have a gun?
Well, I mean, if he's posing
That's
a
a
threat to
problem
me,
in and of itself right there.
yeah,
I'm sorry. That is a problem in and of itself right there.
yeah.
Yes,
You
sir.
not being able to protect yourself properly. That is a problem.
Yeah.
That needs to be you need to get with somebody you trust to help
Wait,
you
who
get
you talking
through
to,
that
me?
issue. Whoever said they don't own a gun.
No. That's not what I said. I said, what if the kid? He said if the kid has a
Oh.
gun, he's not gonna have no problem defending himself.
Yeah.
And my scenario is the kid don't have no gun.
Right. Well, I'm just
see him
saying,
as an
if
enemy,
that kid posing that threat, it's a case by case. It depends on how he's coming at me, In that kid's age, you got a 17-year-old kid coming at me with an axe, and I don't have shit, I'm gonna shoot that motherfucker. But it's a case by case on that. I'm just saying if he has a gun. But I need to go with Pokey, and then we're gonna come to Sheree and Mike closing comments on this, so we can move on to the next topic. So I don't want to hold you guys too long because I got all goddamn night. Poke, what's up? What's your comments on anything being said here about Cree or any one of the other guests?
I think it's about nation building, but I really do. I think we have to look at us as being good enough to have a nation here, being recognized as the people that we are. And I feel like if you own something, then you're more likely to defend it. That's where the nation building idea comes in. And I think it'd be a whole lot easier for most any of us to defend our nation.
Okay. All right. That's what's up. Sheree, what you got on anything that's been said right now? She like, I don't know, y'all. Shit, I'm just listening and absorbing.
I'm taking it all in. What I was gonna say, I do have a biracial granddaughter.
Yeah.
No, I love her. That's my son's daughter, the one that passed away. I mean, this is a deep conversation on racism, the political stuff. I have so many different views and things going on in my head. I can't get it all out right now. But again, I'm a Black woman in America. Been Black my whole life. You know what I'm saying? So I've had racism at me, my family. So I have my thoughts and feelings about that. But again, right now, I came in on the end.
Yeah.
So I'm just staying out the way. Thank you for having me.
All right, cool. We're gonna come to Michael, but let me say this.
I'm here.
Just make sure that, not only you women, but even us guys, protecting ourselves. I already said in the last podcast, and I've said on several podcasts, you catch a lot of those diehard MAGA guys, they're gonna look for the weakest link to try to attack. And they will claim they hate Black women so much, but they can't wait to stick their dick off in one. So I'm just saying, even though they hate them back then in the slavery, that's what they was doing, raping them and shoot the husband if he look up to them. But they just hate, like Pokey said, they remember that they hate niggas viscerally. I don't know if I said that right, Pokey, but I watched that video on your ass about 5 times or more. But but I'm just saying, so make sure y'all protect yourself, whether that be with whatever. Cree don't have no gun. Hey, carry you some mace and spray that motherfucker. Spray whatever, because it's getting crazy out here. So let's make sure we protected ourselves. Who hadn't got closing comments on this topic before we go to the next one? Mike, did you get anything in?
Yeah. No, I'm probably not going to have too many closing comments, but
okay.
No.
Okay, all right. Well, then let's go to poke. Oh, wait a minute, Cree, what you got?
I was gonna say, like, a lot of black people are loyalty to their clique and not to the race itself. Cause I know some black people like that's my homeboy talking about white people or whatever, and they trust them more so than they would trust their own people because a lot of their trauma and stuff came from the people that supposedly love them. And I know specifically, like this one guy, he's married to a white woman. He's closer to her family than he is his own family. So when you talk about building this war and all that, you come to his door as a black man, you probably gonna get shot because he protected him and his white friends and family. So that's another conflict of interest that we have. It's so many variables. Like it's, I wish it was as simple as us as a race. If you look like me, you know, but some of the other races look like us too. You know what I mean? And black people, the only people that really can look like whatever and everything, and you not really know where the hell they from and their ethnicity, like in totality. So it's one of those things that is very hard. It's not as simple as 7 make it. It's
Well,
not.
I'm glad that you cleared that because when you said click, I thought you were saying click. So I was kind of
Oh
thinking
Lord!
I was somewhere else. So I'm glad
You
I'm just saying. So,
You
but
know,
now I know.
Rizzo, you know
I
what? You're a
cannot.
bad influence.
Get your mind out the
Rizzo, you're
gutter.
a bad influence because
I
I was thinking the
cannot.
same thing earlier. I was thinking the same thing earlier when Mikey said BBC. It took me a second to realize he was
What?
talking about
Oh, he
the
freaked
British
out.
Broadcasting
Okay.
Channel.
No.
Yeah. It took me a second.
Are you
Rizzo, you're a bad
serious?
influence, man.
Hey, Paul, that's just how we roll. So I mean, you know, hey, let
That
me
is
say,
too funny.
Rico, we'll continue with your topic, but let me thank the viewers
Okay.
watching. Hey, I appreciate y'all watching, whether you're watching on Facebook or on YouTube, whatever. We appreciate it. You like to subscribe to Wizzo Talk. The link is in the description or strolling across the bottom of the screen. Rice, we appreciate you dropping in, checking us out. Rice and been on Wizzo Talk several times. He's another go-to guy. So, Rico, what's your topic?
Hey, this question is for the ladies. We're gonna give Mike a break for a second.
Shit.
So this question is for the ladies.
Last time.
This question is for the ladies. Like, look, I'm generalizing when I say this, okay, Craig? Okay, so why is it no, because you've checked me on saying all women.
Okay. Good job. Good job.
If a woman makes more money than a man, why is it that majority of women believe that they should then be the person who's making the rules in the relationship?
So,
you want to go first, or you want me to answer that first?
now let's let Shree go first.
Okay, go ahead, girl. Go.
This ain't politics, so you should be all right.
I know, right? I'm like, wow. As far as a woman making more money than a man, and why would she be making the rules? Is what you're asking? Like, why does she?
No. Why not be making the rules? Why do women believe that once they're making more money, that they should make pretty much the decisions, run the relationship, be in charge, or the roles should change?
But I don't think all women feel like that, though.
I didn't say all women, but a majority does. Just watch social media.
I would say that. I don't feel that way. And I make a decent living. I'm a hairstylist. You know, I've been doing this 27 years. So
I'm glad you don't feel that way.
I
But a
don't. I
majority
don't. And to the women
I'm
that do feel like that, maybe they have a reason why. Maybe they do.
I'm sure they do.
Right. So
No, but what? Oh, I understand. You can't, and you say you don't feel like that. I want to hear. Cree got something to say. I'm glad you don't
I
feel
do
that
not.
way. Oh no, I'm not being rude. I'm not being
I don't
rude.
think you're being
My bad.
rude.
Oh, okay.
I don't think you're
No,
being
but
rude at all.
I'm glad that you're not that way.
No,
Okay.
you
Cree?
ready? Well, I'll
Yes.
say this, right? First of all, it comes from y'all, right? Money, power, respect. One of y'all said it earlier. Like, you have to be equal. These are the people that run the world. It's no different if a woman has the money, power, and respect. Why wouldn't she feel like she should be running something? It comes from y'all, okay? Money, power, respect. That's who's running the world. We had this whole conversation earlier. So if I'm your woman and I have more money, more power, and I'm assuming I'm going to have more respect from you and whoever else I'm running. Like if I'm running my own business or I'm working, I'm executive, whatever, and all these people look up to me, they just take it home with them. I don't think that way, which is why you said not all women. I do not believe it. I want to look up to my man. That's be my king. I will hope he making more money, whatever. But if he doesn't, he's still gonna be my king. But a lot of women feel that way, and this is just me outside looking in because I don't really know a lot of women that feel that way. But
I
a
don't
lot
either.
of them feel that way because that's what y'all hold a high standard to. How much money y'all make. There's so many men lead with money. That'd be the first conversation they have. I make this, I do this, I can do this, I have the car, be flashing. Y'all put all that on money and power. So if that's what we see, if you ain't got it and now I got it and you with me, why wouldn't I feel that way? Why wouldn't I reflect what you say is over everything else?
All right. So
But that's
hold up a second.
cause-
Hold up, Rico. I don't want to go between two people because I got to give everybody else a
Okay.
chance to go. So I know you always taking notes. So we're gonna come to you. But I'm gonna say this, and then we're gonna come to Pokey. That if my woman is making way more than I am, I mean, she can be making $200,000 or $300,000 more than me or whatever. I don't care. I'm the man of the house. So what I say goes, what she say matters. So that's just like that. So we can do whatever we do, but her money is not gonna run everything up in there just because she making more money than I am. And if she asks
I
me
agree.
if I'm making a whole lot less, and she said, "Well, baby, all you gotta do is just bring me your check," that's a negative. If I work for that $1, that dollar is mine. I give you 25 cents of that dollar, and I'm gonna keep 75 cents of that dollar. I'm not. My point is, I'm not giving you all that money, and she's not gonna make all the decisions. We're gonna make the decisions together. No matter how much she makes, or how much money she makes, or whatever. Just because she makes more money than me, she's not gonna be running everything and be the king of everything. But that's just a little short version for me. And I saw Sheree agree, but Sheree,
Nah,
she's
you
like,
know
I
what?
have a question. I have a question. The guy that
Okay.
asked the question, has he been in a long-term relationship and has he had that situation personally?
Yep.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I'm still in it.
Oh, he's still in it. Okay.
right.
So have you
Yeah.
communicated that with her?
Oh yeah, and I told her what Rico said. I told her, no, she made a statement to me. She said, "Record our roles." I'm retired now. I retired in 2018.
Okay.
And once I retired, I started following her around, and I'm retired. So she started, she make a lot more money than me. So when she started saying, "Record our roles change," I had to tell her, the only role changing is you leave the house going to work and I stay home because ain't nothing else changing. You know what I'm saying? I'm the man. I'm in charge. I'm gonna do this, this, and this. Ain't nothing changing. She tried to buck the system. It didn't work.
Right. Pokey, what's up with that, Pokey? I saw your eyes light up a few times. Y'all get ready, Pokey, for to throw some shit out there too.
I'm a man.
Everybody get comfortable. Get ready. Come on, Poke.
For sure. So, the first and foremost, Cree, is that Cree?
Yeah, that's Cree up top.
Yeah.
Cree.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I felt like that was such a disingenuous answer you made.
Why you say
Number four, and I'm getting to it. The reason is men lead with money because that is the number one attractor to women. Whether you can realize it, accept that concept or not, this is a man telling you. The
Finally.
reason money is our number one lead off is because it is the number one attractor to GTD.
Right.
What's that?
And I can guarantee you the majority of every man,
Thank you.
especially the younger men, GTD is the goal. And if I see
Yo.
that putting rims on my
Look at
car,
PL.
if I see that putting rims on my car,
I'm slick.
if I see that the candy paint job, if I see that the Louis Vuitton snip snaps or what the hell ever gets me closer to GTD, then that's what I'm doing. And that's the majority of men. I promise you, if poetry was the lead off to get women, there'd be a whole bunch of more Edgar Allan Poes in this motherfucker.
Can I respond?
I'm not done.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not
let
done.
him finish. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. If cooking was what could get women to give us GTD off the top more than anything else, I guarantee it'd be a whole bunch of Bam Adebayos in this bitch. A whole bunch.
Some people don't know who that is.
Okay.
He's a famous chef. If you don't know, he's a very
got you,
famous
Creed.
chef. I'm using it, but my point is that the money, the power, the respect that you're saying you see me in the lead with, there's a very specific reason for that, because that's the number one way to catch a fish.
Hey, yo.
All right, let's go to Cree and hit 7.
Let me respond to that. I hear you. That's your argument. What the hell ever. But I'm going to counter it, and I'm going to tell you this. Men also look up to other men who have money, power, and respect. And
Because it gets them
the women.
Let me finish, friend. Hold on. I hear you keep saying this about that, but I know women who will screw you if you broke. Like, it's bums out there that's married. Like, I no matter what you say, because people in general, this is a male-dominated world, and men look up to other men who got money, power, dress nice, car. Why a lot of those young kids join them gangs and stuff? Because they see the ones that have the money, the cars. Sure, the women gonna come along with that, but it's the men. It's the men who started that BS. It ain't the women, because they
not arguing.
There miss a lot of men get sex
and don't pay. Men do it for a very specific reason.
Jesus Christ.
GTD.
Get that ass.
Wait, what does that stand for?
Pussy, man.
I mean, I knew what he meant, but he's saying GTD.
Get those draws.
Oh, GTD. I like that GTD.
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing. Get those draws.
Yeah.
Look, and this is why I led it with, I promise you, if poetry did it more than the money, power, and respect, there would be more poets.
Hey,
If being a sous chef did it more than money, power, and respect, there'd be more chefs. If being an honorable man did it, there would be more honorable men.
All right.
You know, when I think
Hold up, Cree. Hold up.
Okay, go ahead.
I gotta keep the order going, y'all, because seven's gotta go.
Go ahead, Seven.
Sheree, did you see what PM said?
As far as what
This
part?
This comment right here, is the hairdressing lady single?
Hey, yo.
Tell him he needs to know your name while he's talking about the hairdresser lady.
I'm not showing the name, so that's probably why.
What? That's too.
Hey, he's a barber. He's a barber and a good
He
one.
determined. No, I'm teasing. No, I'm single.
Right. Okay. PM.
You hear that, PM? She's single.
All right.
I don't know. She
Y'all both
hesitated
looking
though.
for
She
work.
said to be determined. So that's kind of questionable. It's kind of questionable now. You gonna link up with my boy now?
Okay, let's go to 7.
Oh,
7.
Lord.
What's up, 7?
Hey, man, my man Jason, man, he said something critical in them comments. He said it's biological. Now, people don't be thinking about this, but you need to think about it. Cree had a problem with me talking about killing in a way, right? Rico was defending it. Now, Cree said she couldn't do the killing like what I'm talking about. She's a natural nurturer. She's a woman, of course, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, and is anybody thinking about this? The man is going with the killing, and the woman is going with the nurturing. Women are not natural killers. They gonna talk about loving some shit. Of course, they ain't gonna run up to a kid and blow his motherfucking brains out, nigga. That's me. I'm a man.
Kill us first.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, you sit your ass in the house and do what you need to do, and let me do the killing. You know what I'm saying? Until they come to the house, because I guarantee you, them enemies start threatening them kids. Y'all women killers y'all gonna come out killing you. You know what I'm saying? But people need to think about that type of shit though. They not letting that shit rest on their souls. We have a role for a reason. Let them roles be our peace. Now, on the other hand, my man's over here was trying to tell y'all motherfuckers what's gonna get bitches. Now y'all ain't listening to this nigga, but y'all need to listen to him. Women not complicated creatures. Women are kind of stupid. You know what I'm saying? When you really get to the bottom of it, because it is. I'm gonna tell you this: men get the money, right? Now, men may come across as selfish, but men are really selfless because we getting the money to get hoes. We trying to take care of some shit. Now, women get money and all they think about is they motherfucking self and their happiness. That's an illusion. You know what I'm saying? Men getting shit for women. We get money, fancy cars, status, all that shit is what women are attracted to, because women not attracted to poetry and peaceful shit. It may seem nice. A woman may say, I want a peaceful man, but at the end of the day, a woman gonna want to kill her. because a woman want to know that she's gonna be secure with whatever she's gonna nurture. If she want a baby, she don't want no soft ass nigga that's gonna talk the problem out. If somebody come and challenge her and that baby, she want a nigga that's gonna knock his motherfucking teeth out. That's science. You know what I'm saying? I keep trying to tell y'all motherfuckers, y'all riding with feelings. This shit is stupid. Y'all need to understand. Men get it. A man naturally knows what a woman want because that's how we be talking to their ass. You know what I'm saying? Women don't really know what men want. All women care about is what they want. And listen to these women talk. They got their opinions. Their opinions kind of don't even fucking matter when you look at the real world, because a real man gonna feel like he's gonna run your ass over regardless. You know what I'm saying? You could be the rightest woman in the world. If I outpower you, what you talking about don't mean shit at all. This is the facts of the world. We're not talking about feelings. Now, if we gonna talk about what y'all talk about, y'all making a lot of sense, but men don't care if they feel like they can outpower you. That shit don't matter. You know what I'm saying? So
What the hell are you talking about, Seven?
when y'all talking all that shit like, oh, we can't kill kids and we want to do this and we want to care. Hey man, listen, man. At the end of the day, right? The half black, half white kids is gonna be the first ones to get killed because they confused.
Bro, we off the subject.
Now I'm still on that.
Bring him back to the present.
Survival. We're talking about survival. You want to know about power? Power and survival go hand in hand. You know what I'm saying?
I got you, Rico.
That was half black and half white, and they wasn't wanted by any side. Y'all can say y'all love them. The blacks don't want them. The whites didn't want them. They confused. They the first ones to get knocked off. You know what I'm saying? Like all this other shit is motherfucking bird talk, nigga. We know how to get women. We know what y'all like. Y'all like simple shit. Y'all don't even like complicated shit. Like somebody, I heard somebody say, nigga, I've seen some bad bitches with some broke ass niggas. What does that tell you? It ain't about what you acquiring, because the richest niggas know. Chase the money, don't chase the bitches, because when you get the shit, the woman gonna come to you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not complicated. Y'all like irrelevant shit, and that's what y'all motherfucking need to understand.
Let me say this. Let me say this. And Sheree, this was another comment for you that Jason put up there. Put me on when you got an open spot. You know, he said LOL. So I guess whenever you come open, put him over. You getting hooked up? It's already 2 men out there at your head. What you doing down there?
Man, listen. Get
out
the way.
Let me get it.
She's blushing. She's blushing.
Her cheeks turning red.
Yeah, she's blushing.
Let me.
Okay, let me see what Mike got to say, y'all, and then we're gonna get closing comments. I gotta get Pokey topic too. So let's go to Rico. And Rico, go on.
Paul, you ain't gonna say nothing about what Seven just said.
I do. I want to
say
those are seven thoughts and 7 views. So I mean, I'm not gonna go whatever 7 say and whatever 7 think.
Can I ask Seven when his birthday is? When is your birthday? 7?
Hey, I'm a Libra. My shit's September 24th, man.
Oh, you Libra, okay.
I will say this about what 7 said. I don't call women bitches and hoes, but whatever else he's saying, whatever he believes, that's what he's saying. That's his thoughts. 7 has a fan base on Wizzo Talk, but I personally don't call women bitches and hoes. Yeah, I just don't. I don't even say niggas. I said it just then and gone, but I don't like to call another guy, what's up, my nigga? I don't do that. But that's just me and my thoughts. So Rico, go ahead with your comment and then your closing comments on this topic, and we'll go around with closing comments on that topic.
I want to piggyback off one thing. Y'all don't have to reply to this, but y'all women, y'all don't realize, or some of y'all don't, most do, hopefully, that we would do anything to get it. If women only dated men that had jobs and their own homes, guess what? There'd be a lot more men with jobs and their own homes and cars. I'm gonna leave that alone. But it is like Jason said, it is all very biological. Even in the animals, in the animal world, the female is going to mate with the male that is the strongest. When we were in elementary school, we get out there and race because we didn't have nothing else to offer the little girl. So we race, and whoever would win the races, that's who got their little girlfriend in like junior high or in elementary. Or then when you get into high school, they like the football players or the athlete, the stars. And then when we get out of school, the thing that attracts you becomes the money. So it's all biological. It doesn't matter. Men, we're hardwired to want to impress you because we want to mount you. In other terms, I'm just saying that's the truth. But it definitely is biological. So It is what it is. It's nothing going to change about that. It's the genes, the way we are hardwired within us. We're going to do whatever it takes to get you. If you like the man that had doo-doo on top of his head, it would be men walking around with shit on top of their head. I promise you, they would do that. That's how important it is to us. So, and it's never going to change. It's not going anywhere. And lastly, I brought this topic up because in my house, she's about to get another promotion, and I don't know what's gonna happen now because she about to make even more money.
Your ass gonna be in trouble. We gonna save that. But let me say this right quick. Sheree,
Yes.
PM said, you know, he want to make a reservation after Jason. So it looked like you got two guys on here that is probably gonna be trying to connect.
And they willing to get in line too.
Yeah, they taking reservations and shit. Yeah, ain't no telling how many might be in the comments after that. So, Mike, do you have any closing comments on what was being said about the women making more money, or you just got any comments before we go to Pokey?
Man, yeah, y'all gotta. I already see where this is gonna go, but yeah, I got some comments on this, and that is. I have a very different line of thinking on this.
We all do. 7 killing motherfuckers. So yeah. say whatever the fuck you want to say. Get that shit out.
The amount of money that somebody makes doesn't matter. I'm very biblical on relationships. I always have been my whole life. And for those of you that don't know, I am an ordained minister. I do have that. I don't practice it, but I am. I studied it a long time. So I want to say something. The man, you know, with the word hardwired, which was really important. A man is hardwired to provide and protect, while a woman is hardwired to nourish. My thoughts on this are, you know, never once in the Bible is a woman ever told to love her husband. She's told to honor him. And on the flip side, the man is told to love his wife, right? And there's a reason for that. The hardwiring is so different. And when you pour into the love and you pour into daily and you pour into daily and you pour into daily, the reciprocation is automatic for the honoring. And so I have a totally different view on that. I don't, I believe you say, oh, this person, I'm going to become a great chef because if that's what women are looking for. I think if you just pour in to the individual, if you pour into the person, to the woman, and you pour into the needs that a woman is wired to, that she desires, then the reciprocation is going to be automatic. You're going to get the honor. The Proverbs 31 woman that stands at the gates and shouts about how great you are. That's me. That's what I got to say about that.
Okay. Well, Cree and then Pokey.
I was going to say in the Bible, Titus 2:4, it does say women love your husband with the agape love, like unconditional. Even if you're not an unbeliever. It's like it's telling the Bible, which was written by men, allegedly inspired by God, but really about men, telling a woman, no matter what, love him, even if he is not a believer, even if I'm over it. I'm over that. Yeah, I'm over that.
Jason, check your messenger, Jason. Okay, I think everybody gave some comments on the closing on that. Pokey, did you give any closing comments on that? Well, give some, and then we're gonna come to your topic on anything that's been said, and then we're gonna come to your topic. I don't know if I asked you if you had a topic, but I know you keep something. So
you know I got you.
Comment and then topic, and while all these guys is hitting on Sheree.
Well, Sheree, look.
Yes.
What you can do, whatever it is that you actually want from that man, if you let them know, it'll happen. It's just short answer. Like
and then he's gonna turn into his real self.
Straight and clear.
And then he's gonna turn into his real self.
The mask gonna fall off.
Straight and clear.
Absolutely. So don't tell him. Let him be who he is to begin with. Don't listen to that.
That's
you
actually
see that's a
smart.
woman telling you about a man, but a man's trying to tell
I
you about a
didn't.
man.
Hold
There's
on.
a difference. There's a difference in the
Hold on.
experience and the
I
measurements.
didn't tell her about a
I just,
man.
I just want you to know that there's a difference in the experience and the measurements. Now, back
Damn,
to
wait a minute. You talking about what measurement you measuring? What you measuring?
exactly.
What's up, Jason?
Exactly. There's a difference in the measurements. I meant that. I'm glad you caught it.
Well, shit, yeah.
Now, Jason, what's good, my brother?
You target to the party.
On the closing
What's going
statements.
on, man?
It was good, man. On the closing statement. Look, I'm not here to lie to you. The majority of men, GTD is the goal. Especially when we're younger.
That's all men.
Especially when we're younger. What do I need to do to improve my chances of GTD?
Preach.
That spinning rims. I promise you, if it turned women off, there wouldn't be a spinning rim nowhere. It's same thing. Like y'all don't like niggas wearing skinny jeans. Stop fucking them. I promise you, skinny jeans will disappear quick, fast, in a hurry. You don't like the niggas with the Merces, the man purses. Stop fucking them. Merces will disappear like smoke in the wind.
Stop fucking them. They fucking their own kind. So,
but you know what? They still able to get GTD. Otherwise, they wouldn't be in the conversation.
Already.
Yeah, it wouldn't be in the conversation. Now, this is for the fellas, actually. I'm glad Rico did one specific for the women, but I don't know if y'all saw, there was this man, he went viral because he says he doesn't see women, or seeing isn't the right word, he doesn't experience women smelling good anymore.
The fuck?
What?
And there's a video, like, you have to watch it. Like, he had some sincere points. Like, he was even naming the products that he used to smell women would have on. And it made me like do like a mental check. I was like, well, when the last time I have come across some woman that made me turn my head because she smells good?
What the hell?
Yeah, like it was weird to think about it, but when he made me think about it, I was like, there was a time when that would happen frequently, when you'd walk past a woman and she would catch your attention because of her scent.
Hey, yo.
Okay, well, let's come with Jason. Jason, let's get you started on that, and then anything else you wanted to comment on.
On that, I think that's an old school thing like that. Like, I feel like,
this dude was old.
I don't give very many feelings, but on this one I have a feeling because I feel like the issue is that I know I still smell women around me, and I work around a bunch of men, but when I'm in the store or wherever, I still smell women. The issue that most of us that are 40 plus are experiencing is the fact that we used to them church ladies and we used to them ladies down the street and our mama's friends and even mama wearing that white diamond so damn loud everywhere they went. That's all we ever smelled, right? And so we thinking we supposed to still be smelling that. That's trauma, bro. That's trauma, man. These women smell good. These women clean. They walk around unless you going where they ain't clean. But these women walk around and clean. So I'm joking about that, but I don't have a real comment on that because I don't have that issue. I still.
All right. Well, let me ask Shree. What do you think? Do you think women, are not wearing it like that, or women wearing the cologne or perfume? And men just not smelling it. What do you think?
I just met someone that told me that she stopped wearing fragrance.
Oh, fuck.
And she was saying something about during COVID or something with her lungs, but that's a whole nother thing. Me personally, I wear perfume. I deal with ladies all day. Some wear fragrance, some don't. I think it's a personal preference. Right. I grew up with my grandmother was the white diamonds, the Chantilly, right. The powder with the you put the powder on with the little thing. She was always. Right. You don't need a house with rollers. So the whole bonnet thing, I'm like, you know, I don't like that when I see people walk around with bonnets and the pajamas. And I just
Yeah.
grew up, my grandmother was always be respectful, be a lady.
Yeah. And I've seen your TikTok page, so yeah, you be getting down with it on there. I like look at Sheree up on there getting it all in and shit. So I don't know what type of cologne or perfume you may be wearing, but I've seen you on there dressed up to the T.
I like the good stuff.
Yeah.
I might need to get in line after he do, after Falon, after him, then
Come
put
on.
me on too.
Come
When you
on.
and clean,
Come on, I'm in Fort Worth.
that ain't that far.
No,
Oh.
What the hell
Wait
you
a
mean?
minute,
You
what?
gotta get in line.
Wow.
What? Creek? What the hell? Which way you?
She's a hairstylist. I have hair. Hello.
Is
she's
that
talking about
what you
getting her
want to
hair
call it?
done.
Hey man,
I don't think
wait
that's
a
what
minute.
she meant.
Yeah,
I don't
she
think
was
so.
hair in her
That's
head.
not what I
What the
got
hell?
from it.
I
That's
ain't
not
what
what
I got from it. Damn.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah, that's not what I got from it.
That was a shot across the bow.
Who's
Yeah,
y'all
I'm
being
just saying.
biological?
Let's hear,
Why you
Mike.
take that far?
What you got, Mike? What you got on that?
On what? I already gave my choice.
About the women smelling, about the women smelling good or whatever. They're not smelling like that no
Oh,
more.
shit. Shit. I
God
didn't even
said.
know that this was gonna become a thing.
I didn't either. We just
I like my women smelling good. Shit. And I love the smell of women.
so you
I
still
mean-
smell women when you walk by them, they still
Oh,
smelling
shit.
good.
Shit, yeah. I'll be in the store and be like, or sometimes I gotta tell them. Ooh, you smell good.
Mike, what you
Hey
drinking?
yo.
What shit?
Yeah, what you drinking, Mike?
Hey yo.
Let me come up here to Rico right quick. Rico,
Hey,
what's up with
Pokey,
it?
Big Pokey. Pokey, you didn't give us a word of the day, so I'm disappointed in you, first of all.
You know I
I
can't.
asked you about that too.
But yeah, I don't know. You said this guy was older, right?
Yeah, he was old.
Yeah, he was older. See, it's because, man, he around women that were being gay all the time or something like that. That's what it is. Because shit, I'm always telling women, "Oh, you smell good. What is that you wearing?" So no, I don't. Yeah, that's what his problem is. He around them. They put the mothballs down. They probably smell like mothballs and stuff like that. That's what it is. So
Well,
yeah,
he
you don't
was
have to
talking
tell him
about
to
the younger
clear
women,
his
though.
nose.
Oh, the younger women.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah,
talking about the younger women.
he was talking about.
Oh,
the
you talking
younger
about
women.
younger women?
Yeah, he was
Oh,
talking
wow.
about the younger
Yeah,
women.
well, I definitely don't
That's why I
agree
was
with
asking
that.
if y'all had seen the video, because you got to watch the video to get the full context of it.
Okay.
Because if you say it just he said it like that, you're like, that nigga might be a perv. You know what I'm saying? Like, you going around trying to secret smell women or some shit like that.
For a
Yeah,
second
so-
there, Pokey, I ain't gonna lie. The way you was studying around it, I was like, did you go around and start smelling women?
Exactly. Like,
No, I'm
see
talking
what
about you.
saying? Like that right there, like that's when I was like, nigga, what the fuck is you talking about? Like, but
I got you.
I
Chris.
listened to what he had to say, and it started making sense. It's just how I forgot brought up White Diamond. Jason brought up White Diamonds. Like he was bringing up those things, Calgon, obsession. Like he brought up the sense that women used to have. Like he would. Like it was a list. Like it was a decent video. Once you got past that, nigga, what the fuck is you talking about part?
Right.
Hey,
And actually listen.
Jason. Oh, I thought
And
you
actually listen to what he said.
No.
Like it made a lot of sense because it's been a moment since I decided that made me turn my head. Like it that's what I'm saying, because I've experienced what he was saying. Like you didn't smell the woman that made you turn your head, and you just like, hey,
Yeah.
Lord have mercy, you smell awesome. Yeah, like I haven't done that in a while. Like not saying I ain't smelled the Candy Apple Body Works on a woman, Bath and Body Works on. Not saying I ain't smelled that, but it's been a minute since I done smelled something that made me go, "You got my attention."
Yeah, I got you. Let's. I agree with you on that, Pokey. Let me go to Cree, and then we need to hit 7, and then I want to hear what Jason wanted to talk about because he hit me up. I want to make sure I get him. So let's go to Cree, 7, and Jason. Cree,
Okay,
what's
so
up?
I'll say this because I actually experienced this as well. Like I don't really smell a lot of women. I really don't. And I'm around women a lot, all the time. And every now and then I run across somebody and I'd be like, God damn, what you wearing? You smell good. But that is not often, right? So I've actually asked a couple women because they be smelling like musty. I'd be like, damn.
I wasn't gonna say all that. Now shit.
But for real. So, and this is what I've heard. Now, don't call me. some women was using like scented body wash, scented body lotion, perfume, like all this stuff, and somehow or another it's messing with their pH balance, and it's causing something else like a unnatural smell.
Hmm.
So they kind of cut it all out, and now they out here living like musty.
Like
Now they
Walmart,
smell
you
natural.
must be-
Now they smell natural.
Yeah, and I'm not mad at them,
I
but
am.
it's just not a good smell for me. I'm not mad at them, but if that's what they have to do for their body, and I think it's a lot of women more than normal, because I be like, God damn, you smell like you don't smell yourself, because you gotta smell yourself
Damn.
for somebody else to smell you.
Damn.
And they have embraced, you laughing, but they have embraced this natural scent of theirs.
Yeah.
Now I use scented body wash, all that, but not on my vagina. So because it does mess with your natural fluid things. But however, I'm still putting perfume up here, right here,
Yeah.
lotions, like all that stuff on my face. But that's all I got for you. That's the knowledge I have. Okay, some of these women out here are just embracing natural.
All right, we're gonna go to 7, but I will tell you this, Creed. When we up in there Thursday night, line dancing and stuff like that, you know, not me line dancing, swing dancing. It's some ladies in there that I catch the breath. You know, the breath be kicking. You know, I be like, damn. You know, but you want to offer a mint, but don't want to be rude. But
We ain't
yeah,
offer that mint.
I would want somebody to tell me if mine. But some of them women, you know, and I know they in there, they sweating. They've been line dancing. It's 6 o'clock. They line dance. Here it is, 10 o'clock. They still line dancing. But man, some of them, yes.
Pete,
Oh, go ahead.
Pete, chill out, man. Pete, chill out, man.
7. What you got over there before we go to Jason?
Take that off the screen.
One, I still be smelling women, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm completely in tune with my animal side, and women do be trying to smell good. First thing I want to say about that is, as a man, I'm completely in tune with stinking. That's just how the fuck we go, because we work hard, so we gonna sweat hard. I had a woman tell me after a long day of work one day, she's like, "You smell like sweat." I'm like, "Yo, bitch, I don't give a fuck about none of this." Because at the end of the day, women give a fuck about smelling real good. Men don't care because we be working. We don't give no fuck about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, insult to a man ain't gonna be like, "Oh man, you stink." That's a woman. You know what I'm saying? And if you hear a nigga say that shit about a woman, you automatically gonna think, "Oh, that smell coming from her pussy, yo." You know what I'm saying? She ain't right. And that shit crazy because men don't think like that. So when women try to motherfucker come at us with that type of shit, they really need to be thinking about some shit. I heard a girl tell me, you could be smelling like balls, bitch. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? The fact that motherfuckers out here getting turned on because motherfuckers smell a certain type of way is fucking sick and mental, because a lot of these perfumes and shit got cat piss in it and all kind of shit. So you really getting turned on by animal scents, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You think she's smelling good? That bitch smell like a wild ass animal. It's just being masked by certain things. So you know what I'm saying? You got to be more in tune with women smelling natural. You know what I'm saying? So first thing, science to teach you, right? If you're attracted to a way a woman smell, that means genetically she has something that you are genetically missing. So if y'all have offspring, that offspring is gonna have certain things that you ain't got no more. Y'all coming together making something greater. So you need to be attracted to a woman who smell a certain type of way. And I want to add, if that pussy ain't got a little twang to it, nigga, she's something off with her, man. That pussy gotta smell a little natural, dog. They ain't gotta stink, but it gotta have a little twang to it, man.
You want it a little musty.
Let's go to Creed. We need to hit. Let's go to Creed. And then we got to hit Jason.
Let me answer for Lon question. I use non-scented products. Now, let me ask you, can I ask you a question? How do you differentiate a woman, a lady, with bitch, hoe? Because whenever you speak about women, they bitches, they hoes. Like, I'm trying to understand, like, where that come from?
Hey, yo, most women, and this is going to upset y'all, man.
No, it ain't.
To me, being where I'm from, most women are bitches because y'all gonna complain about any motherfucking thing and move a certain type of way. Now, a hoe, A hoe is just gonna fuck anybody. You know what I'm saying? That's somebody you pass around with your homeboys. You just fucking her crazy. You don't care. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get to that mentality. A lot of bitches ain't really women whole time, because a woman not gonna argue with you for real. A woman gonna stay in her place and she gonna know how to move with femininity and how to conquer a situation. A bitch is gonna say some shit that's gonna piss you off, and she gotta be right all the time. It's different mentalities to these hoes, man. You gotta know how to work with them, man.
Seven,
Let me say this, and we're gonna come to Jason.
Seven. You need a hug, dog.
To the
Dog,
viewer,
you need a hug.
to the viewers out there watching, that's why I tell you, if you leave the damn room, you don't know what the fuck you gonna get. So you need to get your popcorn ready whenever Wisdom Talk come on. Sit on down. You're gonna have that look like Cherie got on her face, like, what the hell did I get into? So I'm telling you,
She gonna come back on.
She getting hit on by every goddamn body in the comments and chat and shit like that. You know, I can't even get the podcast going because she over there getting hit on. But hey, to all my viewers out there watching, hey y'all, I appreciate the comments coming in. Keep them coming in. You like to subscribe to Wizzo Talk? The link is in the description or strolling across the bottom of the screen. I'm Paul Wizzo on Facebook. So if you like to be on the show, by all means, send me a message on Messenger and we will get you on here. And now we need to see what Jason got. And if anybody has to leave, y'all just make sure y'all send me a message so I can know, because we already been going 2 hours like a motherfucker. But I gotta hear what Jason got, because Jason be throwing some shit out there too. So Jason, what are you've been listening? I saw you in the comments and saw you in the chat. So what do you got about anything that's been said, or you got some of your own shit? You muted.
Muted.
Damn. Don't tell me we lost you. I know you can fix it. You text
I
it.
think he just muted. Send just figuring it out.
Damn.
Go out and come back in.
You were there. He said, hold on.
That's crazy.
Hey, while we waiting on Jason, Mike, you spoke on the Israelites earlier, the Hebrew, the Jews, and all that. Who are those? Who are they?
Oh no, I have no comment. Yeah,
Scared
we ain't
Mike.
going there.
You're scared, Mike. You're scared, Mike.
I
You
ain't
back,
scared. I ain't scared, but we ain't going there.
Okay, we got. I got you now, Jason.
4 vodkas deep. I'm good.
I think I may have
He
lost.
said
Say
he
something
for
again.
what deep?
For
Bob.
vodka.
You got me.
Vodka.
Testing
Yeah.
1 2.
I'm
Hey,
good.
hey, so people
Yourself,
tell you the
friend.
truth.
Hey, Jason,
Hey, y'all, let me get-
a child.
Let me get Jason right quick, y'all. I think he ready now. Test again, Jason.
Testing
Yep.
1 2 testing. Got me. Okay, no, I was just saying that I was yelling at the screen because you know me, I like to deal in facts. I've been enjoying the show, and I watch when I'm not a part. Everybody know that I don't even know if I need to work backwards or whatever. There's so much that's been said on different subjects, but y'all know I get with my boy Seven on about level 2, and then he take it all the way up to 10, and I have to jump off at 2. You see what I'm saying? So he started on some good stuff tonight, and I had to abandon the ship a few times with him tonight. Right? But a lot of what he's saying is I always say this about him. A lot of what he's saying is always rooted in truth, a little bit of truth and a little bit of fact, and that's true for the most part. But I think what I'm gonna go with what's fine was when y'all were talking about what I know to be hypergamy, where when Ricard was asking about, you know, when a woman is making more money and then they start to act a little different or whatever. Hypergamy is something that is biologically stored in a woman's DNA from ancient Africa, where this man is the better hunter, and so I'm gonna have a better opportunity of survival with him, and so I want to breed with this man and I want to be with this man, and so that's why it's biologically in their DNA to chase that guy. That biological calculation in a woman still exists today in 2026, but the difference is most of us are not out here hunting and fishing for our own food and to go back, you know, to the village and support a woman, right? So it has transformed and evolved into a process where if you're making more money And if you are doing more things and you, like Cree said, have more power and respect, then that is what triggers that biological method in them to want that guy. So like somebody else said, I think it was Pope was saying, when you get out here and you get it and you focusing on just getting the money, or maybe it was 7 and you focusing on just getting the money, then the women just come, right? Like you got these dudes that a lot of women feel like are cocky or this or that because you don't chase women, you don't approach women cold, none of that. That's not for certain guys because they're focusing on chasing the money, chasing the success, chasing the things that they want for themselves, knowing the whole time that the women are gonna chase them. And so now it becomes an interview process for them, right? Like out of these 10, 20 women that's chasing me, which ones do I need to narrow it down to what I want to do, right? And if you're not living that way from a male or female perspective, it may or may not be difficult to wrap your brain around that concept. But that is all triggered by the biological hypergamous in a woman, where she wants to, like Cree said, she wants to respect and look up to the man. She wants the man to be doing his shit. She wants the man to be out there getting it, right? Like that's natural for them to want that. So then when you do have a situation like he was describing, where his woman is making more now and things get a little shaky at the house, right? And just as his hypothetical question, I'm not putting that on his house, but then that's where that comes, because whether she wants to or understands that she's in control of it or not, there might be a little bit of a diminishment of that. I'm not looking up to him anymore because I'm the one doing it big, right? And so then you have that personality transfer. Same thing with, we had this discussion one time on Wizzo where if I got to break down and cry, I'm doing that in the shower. I'm doing that by myself. I'm gonna call my homeboy that lives 500 miles away. I'm not crying from the woman, right? Because even though she's gonna give me the compassion and nurturing that I would, in that moment, absolutely need, I think in the back of my mind, my studies show me that if that occurs multiple times over and over and over again over the lifetime of that relationship, she's gonna start to diminish in her respect for me. She's going to start to lose the fact that maybe the strength that I'm looking at this man for is not there, because he keep crumbling. He can't get over his mama passing. He can't get over, something else or whatever going on, because these are legitimate problems that men deal with. But that's why your community of men is so very important. And we had this, like I said, we've had this conversation. So I think that ties into the same type of hypergamy that we're talking about when you talk about a woman making more money than a man. And if anybody got something on that or the rebuttal, you can talk to me, and then I'll go to the next thing I want to speak on.
I'm gonna go to Cree and see, but before that though, Jason, are you gonna wash the damn dishes or what?
No, I'm not washing no damn dishes. I don't wash no dishes, bro. I'm not washing. Listen, I'm getting that cook. I get that cook. When we get done, I'm gonna talk to you from the bar while you wash them dishes. I'm not washing no dishes.
Let me see. Did anybody have anything to say what Jason was saying before he finished something else? And then we're going to get some closing comments and get out of here. Go ahead, Cree.
So I agree with that. Most of it. I agree with it. But it's a lot of women, and I swear to God, I know a lot of these women who get with men for whatever reason. I be thinking it's a void they have when I see them with certain type of men, and I think you made a comment when you was like, if he don't have it, it don't even matter. Like if you don't have it, I know the woman still want it. So she's with him for whatever need or whatever void she's having, but she still initially wants to look up to him. And as you were so, when you hit it on the head, when you was like, when he do cry, we gonna console you and all that. But in the back of our mind, like, what the fuck is happening right now? Because we ultimately look up to y'all for that guidance and that strength. It's sad, but that is the way of the world. And if you do it too many damn times, we really gonna think something broken inside of you that needs to be fucking fixed. Right. The same way I feel like if you can't control your anger, like Seven said, we want you to like cut up and shoot and all this other bullshit, but we want you to be able to know when to do that, because we don't want you to go to jail either for life because you just snapped out because somebody put their hand on my shoulder or some bullshit like that. Okay. So it's a two-edged sword, but we absolutely want to look up to our men. And he might have hit it on the head, Rico, for you. Like maybe get a side job or something.
Oh no. Oh,
Come
hey,
on, man.
hey,
Why
look.
you doing it like
Hey,
that?
I
Start a
real, hey,
business or something. Use some of her money and
hey,
start a
I was
business or
making a
some
joke
shit.
of it, but no, I reeled that in real quick. You know what you know what I done. That fixed damn near
Okay, cool.
everything.
So, anybody, Sheree, you have any questions, any comments on what Jason said? He's got one more thing, and then we're gonna go around and get some closing comments if anybody don't have anything. You got anything on what Jason was saying?
I mean, some women do feel like they have more leverage and power when they, make more or whatnot. But every woman's different. Again, I make really good money. I mean, I've dated guys with more and less. It's about more so how you treat me. But that's how I am as a person. I can't, what I mean, like generalize. Like some women, you gotta make $100,000. You gotta have this or that. Like I'm not materialistic like that.
Pokey, why you let?
You got to
Absolutely.
match me or be more.
Yeah, like I'm
I'm
not
not,
superficial
but
like that.
and I'm not I just want to dig into that a little bit. I'm not so first of all, I'm definitely, and I usually especially on this platform, I'm speaking in generalities because of course there's always exceptions. But I want to ask you in particular, let's
Yes.
your life is your life. I'm not going to talk your dollar signs, right? But your life is your life, and you find a nice gentleman, and this gentleman is an average earner, and in this country right now, average for most men, excuse me, most black men, I'm assuming that that's what he is for you, is, let's say he makes $53,000 a year, okay? That man realistically, especially if which is definitely enough for him to be taking care of himself. So in whatever perfect scenario for you, this man is checking those boxes other than that financial box, right? And for you, because you are not, like you just said, a gold digger, you're not worried about it on that platform. You have time off because it seems like you're a business owner. And so you have time off and you have some freedom to move around, and you say, hey babe, let's go to Jamaica for the weekend, just for the weekend, real quick. I know you got to get back or whatever. And that $53,000 man, if he's the type of man that is carrying himself as most men would like to carry themselves, he's probably going to politely decline because he doesn't want his woman taking him on a trip, right? So even though you have it, he doesn't want to go. And let's say you're okay with that the first time, but then the next time you want to go to the concert, not only can he afford to go to the concert because he can, but you want to get a box seat because you can afford to do that, and that's the way you like to roll. You want the champagne, you want to dance, you want to make your Instagram reels, right? And he don't want to do that because he didn't get to put in on that box. How many times are you going to go through these things before his finances really do come into play? So I'm not calling women gold diggers. I'm saying we also have to deal in reality. And the reality is you are diminishing your own happiness because you have essentially dated down because that man does not make what you make or more and can't just go with you and say, you know what, we're going to Jamaica, so let's go 50-50 on it because I know it was your idea, but I want to be a man. I want to give you half. Or even better, he can't say to you because of his finances, I see you want to go to Jamaica for the weekend. I got that. Let's go. Hey, I know Beyonce is coming to town. I got you and your friends a box. I don't even want to go. Y'all have a good time. Here's a car. They're going to drive you. Nobody drinking and driving, right? The reality is that's going to make your life happier because you're dealing with a man that's got the type of finances you got. So I'm not accusing women of being gold diggers. What I'm saying is hypergamy is a thing where because we're not in general to live, even though I still do it for fun, right? We're not hunting and fishing to feed ourselves and women and taking care of women like the hypergamous, what it's in you for. The reality is that it still exists, and it exists in examples like I'm giving you right now. Am I wrong in my assumptions?
No, you're not. You're not. You definitely have to be
I got you,
equally
Chris.
yoked. You know what I mean? Like because it's gonna make that man feel less of a man if he can't provide and do the. I'm not arguing that.
Because his biological system is telling him that I got to get out there and get it. I got to get out there and I got to hunt and I got to fish and I got to provide so that A, I can live and any offspring or anything I choose to take under my umbrella of responsibility is also taken care of. So like I said, in our modern times, that translates to our money. A lot of women, and it was said, I don't know by who, even today, that men are focusing on their money and that's important to me. And it is, but that's the reason why. It's because you got to go back to the scientific portion of it where that's where it translates for us now. I'm not the one coming in with 10 elk or caribou to give to the village. I might be the one coming in with 2 or 3 commas behind my name when we're looking at bank accounts. You see what I'm saying?
So let me do this. That was deep. Let me I gotta ask Pokey. I'm going to Pokey, and then I think Cree had something there, Rico, and see if somebody else before Jason go ahead. But Pokey, I'm going to ask you, why were you laughing? But before I ask you that, I gotta ask you, are you gonna cry?
Hell no. I knew you was gonna do that too. You got to not no, but hell no. And so, look, just to make this clear, for a man, you can cry because your arm got cut off
or broken.
It maybe, depending on how bad the break is. Depending on how bad the break is, maybe. But yeah, like people don't get to see you cry as a man. Like there's no positive outcome that you're going to get from that. None. There is no edification you're going to get from that. There's no joy you're going to receive from crying.
No.
Look, there are reasons to cry. Sure, like I said, just you get your arm chopped off, you can't replace your arm. That's a reason to cry.
Yeah.
Bad enough break. If your arm is broke bad enough, yeah. Depending on how bad it's broken, yeah, you can cry. Right. Your mother passing away, I don't think you should let nobody see you cry, but sure.
Damn,
there's a reason that's a reason to cry. Yeah. But outside of something serious like that, and again, it needs to be on your own for the majority of the time. No man needs to let anybody see them cry.
All right, cool. Let's Creed, Rico, and then we'll see if anybody else have anything before we hit Jason one last time. Creed, what you got?
I just wanted to say, like, I appreciate Jason elaborating on that, because I think she was like saying I'm not a gold digger, I'm not superficial like that. It really don't have anything to do with that when it comes to me. Like I tried dating down, and this Negro was trying to borrow money from me. I was like, bro, look, I don't know what you got going on in your head, but baby, I'm not loaning you no damn money. Like,
where's that?
You better go with your family or because you got to be in a really bad place to ask your woman to borrow some money. And he was arguing like, if I can't get it from you, then how you gonna call yourself? I was like, yeah, you right. I'm not your woman. You right. Go get somebody else to do it. And even if I have my own money and I don't mind treating my dude sometimes, it's just the feeling of getting him, knowing he got it. You know what I mean? And him allowing me to get it sometimes, but just knowing he got it is where I need you to be. Like, because if you can't get it, we ain't going. So
I can get it.
I just said, no, you can't. You getting it from her? Wait, what's happening? You getting it from her?
That was a low blow.
Get another raise.
That was a low blow. That was a low blow. That man was being honest with you. That man was being honest with you about his situation, and now you sitting up here pot shotting him. That was mean.
Oh no, it's all
good. Now wait, how can you call me mean when he was literally attacking Mike over there in the middle?
I didn't say you wasn't mean. I did not say.
I appreciate you, brother.
You didn't say it though. You didn't say it.
We were trying to rein Rico in together,
Creed. This man business.
We were trying to rein Rico
in
together.
Why can't you get her to stick up for me down there? Wake up, girl.
Creed, this man business.
You see how they got each other back with no problem.
Man, listen. I got you, sis. I got you. I'm here. here.
She's gonna make some nice chamomile tea after she's done with this.
A glass of Moscato.
Hey, Rico, what you got, Rico? And Rico, Seven, Mike, and then Jason, and y'all. We gonna get ready to get up out of here because I still got time, but I don't know what time you guys got. Rico, what's up?
The male ego is. I'm speaking on what Jason was talking about. The male ego is huge. And what also with that ego, respect is as important to us from our woman or period as stability and security is to a woman. So if a woman, whether she makes more money or not, or whether she makes less money or not, if that woman doesn't respect that man and she, because y'all women, some of y'all don't know, y'all words, oh man, coming from you, it can make or break a man. Like you can build him up or you can tear him down real easily with your words. And as long as you believe in him, nothing else matters. He'll keep going. But respect is everything. She can make more money. I can make more money. It doesn't matter. As long as there's a mutual respect between the two, I think it will be okay. But where it'll cross the line is if, like what I was saying earlier, if I start or the man start noticing some things, or even the person says something to you, you have to let them know. And if they're not willing to, you know, play their role or whatever, then you leave. And once you leave, hey, then that's how you gonna fix things. So, but yeah, respecting the ego. So that's what it's all about when it comes to men. She can make more money, but don't disrespect him and treat him like he's not the man. You're a man and the man of the house. That's all that matters.
All right, 7, and Mike, don't fall asleep on us. 7, what you got?
Shit.
You muted, 7.
Kill them all.
Y'all
Kill
cool,
everybody.
right?
Everybody dies right now.
Man,
I'm
listen,
wondering how he gonna kill people in this one.
I just want to say,
That's
man.
my answer.
Hey, listen, man. Don't no real man give a fuck about what no woman got unless he trying to use that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because they think he's smart. You know what I'm saying? And you could definitely play a woman on using her because women are naturally carers. A woman gonna care. So a real motherfucker who gonna use a bitch, he gonna use that to his advantage, like children do, because children be playing the shit out of women. That's why they be needing men around kids, man, because men don't play that shit for real. But at the end of the day, don't no man really give no fuck about what women got. And listening to women talk these days, and how a man can't cry around a woman and she gonna think he weak and all that shit. Hey, yo, this gonna touch y'all, man. I can clearly see why niggas used to beat on women back in the day. Because, hey, man, listen, you gonna think I'm soft because I'm crying? I'm gonna smack your ass up. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get these hands, bro. Because listen, why is it that she can motherfucking express herself, but I can't express myself, man? Huh? That shit I'm with. And then why is it that it's a problem if a woman can date? If a woman date down, is a problem, but if a man date down, it ain't no problem. Bitch, get your mind right, man. You know what I'm saying? We all got something going on, man. We all need somebody to love. And this is how I can see why women used to get their ass whooped, man. Because this shit crazy to me, man.
Damn.
Like motherfuckers act like they don't have no type of understanding or compassion because a motherfucking human. Our money don't make or break a motherfucker for real. That's just some recent shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Get your mind right and understand a person's soul, and then you'll be able to read through the bullshit. Because you could clearly tell when a motherfucker trying to use you, and you can see it. A man or a woman, that don't have nothing to do with gender for real. Because if you're gonna be a user, you're gonna be a user. You can read that shit. But people not open anymore. We closed off by the shit that we got. We thinking it's making us something extra, and it's not. You know what I'm saying? Really, that shit blinds you. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to see through all that shit.
Right. Let me say this right here, and then we're gonna see what Mike has to say right there. All I'm saying is I hear 7 on that, but me, if while I'm living, motherfucking man try to put his hands and call himself whooping my daughter, I'm going to jail. Because I'm the only one gonna whoop my daughter. Now, if a man get up there talking about putting his hands on her and I'm alive, shit, somebody got to go. On that day right there, I'm going to jail because I'm not for that bullshit. And I've already told her, or I ain't gonna try to tell her baking my sweet potato pie, none of that shit right there. I will kill that. I will do what I need to do to that motherfucker when it needs to be done and how it needs to be done, because I watch a lot of goddamn CSI. So, with that being said, let me see what Mike got to say before he go to sleep, and then y'all, we can get ready to get some closing comments up, but we got to see what Jason had too. Mike.
Yeah. I said I ain't going to sleep, but I do get up at 4:30 from work.
I get up before and go to the gym, but go ahead.
Yeah, well, shit. No, I'm ready to see what Jason got to say.
I don't think you're ready for that shit.
So before you go back to Jason, I want to tell Cherie something.
Okay.
Cherie.
Yes.
2 things.
Yes.
Don't try to understand 7. And don't try. I see it in your eyes. And I know you're wondering, what has he been through? You know, why is he this way? Don't even stress your brain about that. I see it in your eyes.
Good
You was
advice,
wondering
Rico.
all of that, wasn't you?
Good advice, Rico.
Don't
Okay,
try to do that.
so before
Thank
we go to Jason, I'm gonna say this right here. If the woman is making more money than the man, and Jason and Rico is in that relationship with that woman, she gonna make sure Jason wash them goddamn dishes and
No,
Coco
she
don't
ain't.
cry.
No, she's not, sir.
I'm sorry, Jason. Hold your point. I do. One thing Seven said that I do agree with, like, and I don't think that it's stressed enough, is that a man is not going to care about how much money a woman has, and particularly because it's not going to do anything for him. Like that old saying, like my money is our money, your money is your money. Like that's why any man would look. You could be Oprah Winfrey rich, and it would mean nothing to us because we know that money is not ours. It's not going to be used for our benefit. So any man, it's irrelevant. It's inconsequential. Are you still a nice person? Are you amiable to be around? That's what's going to be matter to most to any man of means.
Okay, Cree, what were you gonna say?
Something is really wrong with Seven. Like, for real. Hey, I'm not triggered by anything he says. However, you can tell that he has some traumatic stuff happen to him. And women might be the cause of a lot of it. Just based off of the fact that I can see why men would beat women is a pretty huge statement to make. You know, but let another man clown him or something, he ain't trying to fight him. He just blow it off his shoulder. But a woman make a comment about it or tease him, he talking about he can see why women get beat. Make that make sense.
Hey, yo, if a man got something to say, hey, I got some guns for your ass. Let's meet up, man. What you talking about, man?
I was just about to say, I think
He ain't
think
shoot
playing
nobody
right
because they
now,
made a
yeah.
statement about him crying.
I stabbed that nigga too. I ain't got to shoot him.
Hey, Seven want to be like the caveman, hit him across the head with the club and drag him to the cave.
Okay, y'all, let's go to Jason.
The first time I met Seven, he had what was it, a Mossberg?
I think so. So
yeah, the first time I met Seven, like just the whole damn time, he just had a Mossberg on his lap, just chilling. Talking the same shit he doing right now.
Let's go.
He probably a big old teddy bear.
So,
Don't even take it seriously.
let's hear from Jason. Let's hear from Jason, and then after that, we're gonna go around and get closing comments on everybody.
I just want to say, first of all, starting out to Mike, I appreciate you for being here. I appreciate you for taking part in the show, and it is nice to meet you. My name is Jason Payne. That being said, I want to say that listening to what opinions that you had when it came to political stances and the Trump administration in particular, you sir are everything that's wrong with what's happening in this world right now, because you are complicit and you are overlooking and you are accepting of all the things that can be proven as fact, and you are treating them as if they are opinion. And I didn't like some of the things that were said to you because they came from what I deem to be from passion and concern. But I think that a lot of the opinions that were shared with you earlier were personal opinions. And so I disagreed with some of the things that were said to you. I feel like there was a lot more things, and there could have been a lot more substantive conversation and exchange with you until I realized when you were given the opportunity to express your own opinions and your own thoughts, and you failed to do so. You didn't give anything, whether I agree or disagree. You didn't give anything of substance. Saying law and order was the reason you voted for Trump is a mantra. I'm not upset that you voted for him. I'm not upset with anybody that voted for him because that's your choice to do. I just would like for people to be informed, or at least be able to articulate to me why they made the decision that they made. And at this point, we're playing armchair quarterback in this situation. And so we've had one full administration of him for 4 years, and now we've gotten one more year down. So in 5 years, if you can look back on the reasonings that you utilized in order to inform yourself and make the vote and the decision that you did, which was your absolute right. If you can still look back in these 5 years and say that the things that you voted
Did I
for
miss
him
something?
for, the things that you voted for him for are being stood upon
Like
by
everybody
him and by
froze.
his
Well, except for Cherie.
by,
He's still talking. Jason's still talking.
by him and by his administration.
You still here, Cherie?
I'm still here.
Okay.
Then
Everybody else look like they froze.
We
Is
listening to
everybody
Jason
moving
talk.
on yours?
We listening to Jason. You might have to go out and come back in probably. Go ahead,
Hell, I
Jason.
can't even hear anything now.
We can tell.
so so this is what I was in a hurry to get. I wanted to have a substantive
We're still going live. I see that.
He talking out.
We hear you, Pokey.
Do something.
Send him a message.
Go ahead,
Please.
Jason. Let me send him a.
I wanted to have a substantive exchange with you that was non-personal, that was solely based on facts. And I know that now it's a little late in the show to get into that, but I did want to express my thoughts on your stances earlier that you had.
For sure.
Right.
So
Come back. I mean, just leave and come back.
Yeah. Go ahead, Mike, to answer that, and then we're gonna get ready to get some closing comments because I don't want to keep you guys too long.
the
Mike,
biggest
get
thing
closer
was-
to the microphone, Mike. Get closer to the microphone.
Well, the microphone's in my ear, but
Oh, okay.
yeah.
We hear you good now.
All right. So the biggest thing was when I came on. I mean, I don't feel the need to defend my vote, right? And so I understand what you're saying, and I would love to have a more substantive conversation about it. But I'm not, at the same time where
You muted, Mike. Unmute your mic. You on mute. Pokey, mic check. You hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. Mike, you on mute. Yeah. Okay.
Well, that was convenient.
Yeah. He'll be back.
He left.
He'll be back, I guess.
Hey,
So,
Jason, he drunk now. He don't know what his toast is.
yeah. So y'all, let's do this right here. Let's get some closing comments and wait a minute. There you go. Mike, you still muted before our closing comments. You there? You ready?
can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Hilarious.
And I ain't drunk, by the way.
Exactly what a drunk person would say.
Yeah.
I was
Oh, shit.
about it. I didn't come on here. I have to defend my vote. And as far as in a group of people where I'm sitting in the center and I have to defend it to everybody, I don't. As far as feeling that you feel like I'm uninformed, I too believe others are uninformed, and that's why it would require a substantive conversation.
Oh, absolutely. But again, I think that regardless of who a person supports, we happen to be talking politically, but we can even be talking on all the way down to local levels. If you have a person who walks because he doesn't have a vehicle, and so he's a regular man, right? He's a regular individual, and he walks down the street, and in his city there are bus stops, and every time he passes another citizen, his fellow citizen, on the bus stop, if it is a 70-year-old woman in particular, he reaches out and he slaps the shit out of her one time, and he continues to walk. And he's known for doing this. Police know he does it. They've taken him to jail. When they let him out, he continues to do it. And it's well known for this thing. And then you see me walking with him down the street. And you know me, and you know that I'm not a person that would ever put my hands on any woman, much less a 70-year-old woman. Wouldn't I need to explain why I was walking with that guy, supporting that guy, and hanging out with that guy? That would require some kind of an explanation to express why I was supporting someone who we all would know was doing something that was extremely heinous and horrible, and a smudge of dirt on our community as a whole. So I would need to explain freely whenever asked why I was supporting someone, and maybe I can articulate why, but maybe I can't. But I definitely need to seize every opportunity that I can to explain why I'm walking around with this elderly lady slapper. You see what I'm saying? And so when given the opportunity to explain why you continue to support someone who is slapping the shit out of us as human beings, I'm not even making it racial, as human beings, then I think that would afford, I think that that's just common decency to be able to articulate why. But because maybe there's a good reason. I'm not saying you don't have one. I'm saying maybe you have very valid reasons as to why you continue to support someone who is documented in writing, who is documented in court documents, who is documented in his own voice recordings, both known and unknown hot mic recordings saying racist, sexist, misogynist, into all of these things, and he's doing things. Understand, Mike, I don't know what your economic status is, and I don't want to assume, but I will tell you about mine. I make very good money, and I'm not receiving these tax breaks you said you were getting. You see what I'm saying? And I'm being economically affected negatively by the decisions that he's making. However, fortunately, I'm blessed enough that I'm able to stand up under it. But my mother may not be, my neighbors may not be, and this is coming down to a situation where I don't give a shit who people voted for. We are all being affected by this thing now. And so I felt like you wasted an opportunity today to express, give us a reason why you're walking around with somebody that slaps old ladies.
Right. Well, I didn't to give it to be in a position.
Oh, well, again, I appreciate you taking the time just to hear me out, and I hope you at least enjoyed your time on the show, and I'd love to, like I say, sit down and talk with you again and have a more substantive conversation.
Exactly. So let's do this. Well, I've invited Mike on to one, but he didn't really want to come on and talk politics, so. That may have changed. I don't know, but I asked.
We can talk anything. I'm ready. I read. I read a lot.
I know. When he asked to hear what you said, that's why I told him I didn't know if he was ready for it. But I would love to have you guys on. But so due to the time, y'all, so let's go around and have some closing comments. And seem like the men didn't stop hitting on Sheree for a minute, but they probably looking at her over there. I don't know. But let's go around and get some closing comments. Because even Cree said she wanted to creep over. Cree, let's start with you. What you got for the closing comment?
Creep. That sounds like somebody being sneaky. I just said add me on the list. Shit.
Okay, well, my bad. Add her on the list. Okay. What you got closing comments, Cree?
Well, I just like to say that I'm glad you had me here. I appreciate it. I learned a little bit more about Seven. So I'm going to add him to somebody's prayer list. It won't be mine. And yeah, Mike really didn't add or contribute to this conversation. I think he was half asleep. He might have been drunk, but he was definitely not thinking about us. Every time you came back to him, he was like, wait, what? What am I commenting on? Yeah. Right. So we do this stuff and we laughing and we joking, but we really serious about the shit we are dealing with in this country and this world. Like, and one thing I heard him say is that he's benefiting somehow, some way. And a lot of people have a selfish mentality. As long as I'm getting something out of it, why do I care about anybody else. And that's why racism and all this other bullshit has been going on for so long, because people are about self. They're not about the bigger agenda. So I just like to say, take some time out and re-watch it if you want to, and see that this is really a serious issue in this world, that we have people like Seven ready to just come shoot and kill and don't care about nothing else afterwards. Okay, so, and women out there who's watching it, it's a lot of men that think like Seven, and if they come at you, call you bitches and hoes just because you are being who you are naturally born to be, just leave them alone, because a lot of women have been killed by the hands of men because they are holding and harboring anger deep down inside of them, and you could just trigger them by the simple comment or saying, and they will go off on you to the point where they will take your life. This is real life stuff. So I'm gonna say, protect yourself and your family. And I appreciate you, Sheree, for coming on. I know you had some thoughts you wanted to share about Seven, and you just kept them to yourself, girl. But it is okay, because he probably wouldn't have received it no way because you're a woman.
Yeah.
And
Right.
I've always said this on my podcast, and every podcast I go on, men only really listen to men. They really don't give a shit about what we got to say. However,
That's
I'm gonna
not true.
speak what I want to. That's my opinion.
You can have it.
You know, and just because I think it don't make it true, but this has been
This
my
is fact.
experience. And the more I'm on these shows, that's what I see, because he's gonna stab the man, but he damn sure talking about beating the hell out the woman. And it's just sad, but you know, it's the life in the world we live in. So just protect yourself, and especially protect your brain, and just keep moving forward. And thank you, Paul, for having me. You know, I love being here. I love listening. I just wish Mike was a little more engaged in the conversation. I thought I was about to get some knowledge.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Got none of it.
Right.
But that's it for me.
All right,
221 Boom.
you know, I always appreciate you coming on, and we're gonna have to see about getting Sheree over there on your podcast one time too. So
No, she wanted to be
Okay.
more vocal, because baby, I need you to have
think
my
she
back
was
when
just
these
taking
jokers
it
start
in.
talking
We're gonna
crazy.
need a safe
Oh,
space
Lord.
for Sheree. We're gonna need a nice safe space
He
for
wasn't
Sheree.
expecting all
Ain't nothing
this.
pleasant
Yeah.
about this
Hey,
conversation,
yo,
baby.
man.
I see. I wasn't aware. I was not aware that you
Yeah,
know.
and they
Yeah.
always think we're gonna wear our feelings on our sleeve, like we can't hear what they say and receive it. But at
Hey,
the end of the day, it's a
man.
lot
hold
of
up,
women
Seven.
who can hear
Hold
it
up, we got you.
and receive it and just be like, damn, something wrong with him. Somebody really hurt him.
Oh man.
Okay,
Rizzo,
so
she didn't hear your disclosure.
yeah, I know, but it's kind of, but okay, yeah, because you come in a little late. Okay, Sheree, so this is part we get ready to wind down, so you can give any closing comments, anything you want to say. You got the floor.
Seven, I want to give you a hug.
Why y'all coming at me, man?
You gotta do like this. Come on, Seven. Come
Here it
on.
is.
Damn,
Come on.
man.
Everybody. Come on.
But, thank y'all for having me. I came in late. I didn't know it was gonna be like the political and all that. I had no idea. So, but it was good. I enjoyed it. I take something away from everyone. I learned something, and it was cool. I would love to be back on. Thank you, Wizzo, for having me on here.
Right, appreciate you coming on. And you did tell me that you was gonna be coming in kind of late. The thing about it is, Wizzo Talk, I only know my topic. I have no idea what anybody
Okay.
else is bringing up. So whenever we have a barbershop talk, or when we have a conversation, adult conversation between men and women, or like this one, the open chair, I always like for my guests to be engaged in it and come up with their own topic. Because Wizzo Talk is not all about me. You know,
Okay.
I like to guys. You notice I kind of been laid back. I say a little bit more every now and then. I say a little something. Creed told me a long time ago, you ain't engaging enough. You ain't saying this, but I speak when I need to or whatever something. But we are definitely uncut, unedited here. And you will get a whole lot of motherfuckers, bitches, pussy, dick, niggas, and all that shit. Politics, relationships,
murder, kill,
all that shit. You know, I never know what's coming. And I don't ask. I ask them beforehand. Don't tell me what you want to talk about, because we uncut and we unedited. I read my little disclaimer, and I got one posted on the website, because we talk crazy up in this motherfucker. Anyway, With that being said, let me come over here to 7 for closing comments, y'all. We're gonna work the room, so y'all try not to leave if you don't have to. 7, what you got closing comments?
Do it again, Cherie. You see it.
Hey man, it's crazy, man. Hey, listen. First of all, I feel that everybody's first teacher and their most valuable teacher is a woman. Women are amazing people, bro. You know what I'm saying? They guide you into such beautiful things, but they delusional. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, I wasn't gonna end this shit on a peaceful thing. Hey, yo, women delusional, man. They selfish as hell. You know what I'm saying? But if you understand the science of their selfishness, you understand it's all about self-preservation because they have the youngs. You know what I'm saying? So they have to be about self-preservation in a way for the future to thrive. You know what I'm saying? They have to be this way. Motherfuckers don't be understanding biologically why they do the shit they do. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Now, I will believe that motherfuckers sometimes a woman need to be slapped up. I ain't gonna do it myself. I don't do that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't do it, but I understand why it would happen. But I am all down for stabbing the shit out of a woman too. Like, I'm not biased, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, a woman can get shot, a woman can get stabbed. But I was being nice when I said what I said, because yo, I talk about stabbing a man, but beating a woman's ass is way more peaceful. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, she ain't got to worry about getting no stitches and shit for real. This is me smacking her up. Like me stabbing a dude, that could possibly kill him. You know what I'm saying? But a woman can get all that shit. I don't give a fuck. A person is a person. You know what I'm saying? If a dude stepped to me wrong, nigga, we gonna have to fight that shit out. You know what I'm saying? Texas got a law for mutual combat. That's when motherfuckers can fight each other to the death, and ain't nobody gonna go to jail for whoever win. Study that shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker can get it. They don't matter the gender. But I'm trying to tell motherfuckers that you gotta understand survival first, dog. Now, my man's Jason and my other man's over here, they wasn't seeing eye to eye about the motherfucking the government shit. Well, first of all, I don't give a fuck about that government shit. But the most importantly is Jason and that man, they didn't grow up the same race. They ain't gonna see shit the same because they've experienced a system in two different ways. Psychologically, I can understand both sides. You got to be able to see that shit. You know what I'm saying? The system ain't just to no black man, but it's gonna be just to him because that's his system. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I don't understand why black people keep voting in this shit, man. We gotta kill motherfuckers. People have to die. This is scientifically factual. I'm not kicking no opinions, dog. People have to suffer. And if you pay attention to all this shit about warriors and life of virtue, the only way to reach true enlightenment spiritually and physically is suffering. You don't go to the gym and gain muscle by sitting there. You go there by lifting heavy weights and suffering. This is how you get stronger. You have to suffer. People have to understand that. Of course, a woman not gonna want to suffer because a woman is about feeling. Man ain't about feeling all the way. We about logical shit. And we know you have to suffer to get stronger no matter what it is you doing. You know what I'm saying? So people have to get out of their mind about all this kumbaya shit. We ain't gonna hold hands to get better. People are gonna have to perish. It ain't necessarily got to be by your hand, but some people gotta suffer for shit to get better. And unfortunately, black people have been suffering for quite some time.
Exactly.
So when the fuck is we gonna get better, nigga? Because all we doing is out here motherfucking trying to convince white people that we not gonna do nothing to their ass to make them feel comfortable. It's to the point where they have to sit in being uncomfortable and knowing what you did to us, and we can do it to you. You gotta respect that. You know what I'm saying? Because then you gonna understand that we're living people just like they are. But motherfuckers out here too in their feelings and everything being feminized. That feminine shit make everything weaker. You know what I'm saying? Like all this gay shit with the gay people, bro, that's only because of women, bro. Because men don't give no fuck who you fucking around with. Like the army say, don't ask, don't tell. That's for a reason. Because I don't give a fuck who you fucking around with. Women care about that shit. They trying to make motherfuckers seem powerful, but they not. This world is delusional, man.
All right, let me go ahead on. Let me go to Mike. So, Mike, when you was talking about, I'm gonna get you for closing comments, Mike. But you wound up being in the middle. I didn't put you in the middle. The way everybody logged in, that's what wound up putting you in the middle. So I just want to make sure you know that, I didn't put you in the middle of everybody like that. So with that being said, you got any closing comments, Mike?
Sorry, I said that. I didn't mean that because my feelings are hurt. Because you can't hurt my fucking feelings.
I can't tell, Mike.
I wasn't, Mike. I wasn't worried about your feelings. I wasn't worried about your feelings. I didn't give a shit about your feelings. I was just making a point.
I know.
Let you
I
know
know
that I
you
didn't put you in the middle.
I know you don't give a shit about my feelings. I don't give a shit about any of yours either. I mean,
Exactly. There you go. There go the real Mike.
There we go.
There's the real Mike. I love it.
right there.
Yeah.
So
I wish you would give a shit about pedophiles, though.
Okay, here we go. That's cute.
You got any closing comments, Mike?
Do I what?
Do you have any closing comments?
Yeah. It was fun.
I love pedophiles.
That's it.
Okay. All right. Let's come up here to
I'm
Rico.
sorry.
Rico, what you got for closing comments?
I want to tell Cherie, it's not always this hostile, and we do have, we crack jokes and we laugh. So please don't let that deter you. Hey, I'll take a hug. Hey, it's all good. And I want to say to Seven, every woman that you know that watch this show, you ain't never getting in. You ruin your sex life tonight. That's all I'm saying. But my closing comment is this. Look, there's some real serious things coming to this country, and I want my people to be prepared because those people out there, I like to call them the lineage of evil. They have some horrible things in store for us, so you need to stock up and prepare yourself and prepare to defend our men. You need to prepare to defend yourself because racism is real in this country and it will never go away unless two things happen, like white men or white people, once they get that genetic annihilation, or there's a revolution and there's bloodshed like what Seven wants. But prepare yourselves and get ready for what's to come.
All right, that's what's up. Pope, what you got for them closing comments? Her
Uh,
name is Cherie, not the hair lady.
That's what I was saying. Like, dang, respect on her name.
Hey, email him a
I
hug.
said it so many times.
He said, email me a hug.
Respect on her name.
Hey,
Okay.
her cheeks turning red again.
Yeah, bless you. It's all right. He's winning.
Yeah. What you got?
I was gonna say, Rico, like I think you're wrong. Like that aggressiveness that Seven is displaying, that turns women on. Not all women, but
I'm not
sure-
talking
I'm
about
sure-
the aggression. I'm talking about him calling them bitches and
that
hoes
that,
and
that,
basically.
that aggressiveness. That's
I don't know
exactly
what kind of
I'm
women
Yeah, I
that
don't know
turn
what
that
y'all
on
used to.
to.
Yeah,
That's
that shit
insane.
right there. That shit. What exactly what you saying? Bitch, I'll smack the shit out of you. Yeah, somebody's getting turned on by that.
He a bitch and a hoe then because ladies ain't gonna go
I
for
agree
it.
with that.
I'm not playing. I'm not playing. Like I Turner didn't never really have to worry about getting no draws. Okay. All right. Good. All right. I'm just saying, not condoning anything. Let me make this clear. Not condoning anything, of course. But
That's some bullshit right there.
but
I don't believe in that.
the point is that he ain't took his stock down in no way, shape, form, or fashion. No, he ain't. Like I'm saying, he's probably a superstar in some girls' eyes right now.
Nah, if I gotta beat or put my hands on a woman and she can push me to that point, I don't need you.
I agree with you wholeheartedly, Rico.
Yeah.
I'm just pointing out that the way Seven has behaved does not diminish his stock at all.
Oh,
Yeah, that's that. I wanted to say that.
now
Now
you did with any of my daughters, I
That's
promise
his
you.
I'm
opinion.
glad.
All
I'm
right.
glad.
That's his
Listen.
opinion. That's like that's
I'm
your
glad.
opinion.
I'm
All right.
glad, Rico. I'm
Listen.
glad.
Let's do a phone
That
call.
means you're raising
Let's
with a
do a
little
phone
sense.
call.
That means you're raising with a little sense. So I'm glad.
Let's
Now,
get some closing comments
Jason,
from
you did the
Jason.
exact same thing I did when I was using the example. You used the old lady beater. I used Jeffrey Dahmer. Maybe mine was too extreme, but we were doing the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
And y'all got the same results. Nothing.
Yeah. Nothing. Yeah.
correct.
So
You are correct. You are correct, Priya. I agree. It just same approach with just different levels. I went Jeffrey Dahmer. He went with the knockout challenge.
Yeah. Already. All right. Let's Jason, what you got in the closing comments?
Hey, can I say one thing real quick? I just want to say, if y'all think about this logically, anybody who's become great at what they doing got their ass beat. Look at Michael Jackson. Look at Tina Turner. All them motherfuckers was getting whooped on.
Damn.
All right, Jason, what you got, Jason?
As usual, I appreciate the opportunity to be here. I'm working a lot more now, but I'm traveling. I'm in Mexico now. I'm traveling, and so it's downtime in between. So just keep checking with me because I always enjoy it. And thank everybody for being on and the conversation and the laughs. And I also want to say that I do not condone domestic violence in any way, shape, or form.
Thank you, Jason.
I know because I can think of right now somebody clipping me laughing at what he's saying. I'm not laughing at what he's saying. I do not condone.
I thought I said that clearly myself.
No, I need to make it for myself. Too.
Oh, okay.
You also weak when you said it, sir.
Oh, that was a nervous twitch. That was a nervous twitch.
Oh. Anyways, I appreciate it, man. I'm glad you put me on with. I was spinning in my chair listening to some of the conversation, and the comments wasn't doing it for me. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, Jason, you always got a pass to come on Wizzo Talk because I know the way you work, the way you move around and stuff like that. So anytime you see us on, just say Wizzo, send me the link, and we got you covered. Damn, I was gonna tell Mike something.
I need to get you on my show, Jason.
Let's do it, but don't pile them women up and try to get on there and try to take me out while you got me in a bonus.
I do want to talk about how men contribute to single parent households. I need somebody educated.
Can you make it more fluffy? Like, can we have a lot of emotion into it? Because you know me, I'm a science man, and the numbers in that conversation real quick for me.
I'm like, what?
We'll talk about that later.
We'll hook. I think y'all on Facebook or something like that.
Yeah.
Guys, I appreciate each and every one of you guys coming on. Sheree, now you know what to expect when you come on with.
I do.
Group hug.
Group hug.
I know, right? Bring it in. Everybody hug Sandra.
I appreciate y'all. We've been going 3 hours up in here, y'all. And the conversation just kept rolling and it just kept on rolling. And I wanted to tell Mike to thank him for coming on, but he's married to my cousin, so I wind up seeing him later on sometime down throughout the year.
Hold on. I hate to interrupt you. That's the same Mike that I debated at the.
Yes. I thought you knew that. When you introduced yourself, I was like, damn, he don't know that Mike.
I didn't really. He don't look good. Let me say this. He don't look the same. He don't look the same. And yeah, he did the same thing the last time he brought that Trump stuff to me.
Yeah. That's why I told him I didn't think he wanted you that smoke that you got because the first time you tore that ass off the bone. So.
Well, the first time it was about school choice.
Yeah.
School choice. He wanted school choice, and I tore that up. He wasn't ready for that.
Nah. Jason, Jason be digging poke. Y'all, I mean, y'all. Anyway, I don't want to hold. Sheree, you don't have another client coming in, I know, do you?
Oh, no. I'm going to the house.
Oh, okay. All right. Hey, well, we appreciate you for stopping on in. And guys, that's all I got. Feel free, please, to share the live or share it later on when it come across your feed or do whatever, something like that. I appreciate it. With that being said, ain't nobody mad but the devil. And we can just say fuck him 2 times over. So this Paul Wizzo saying holla at your boy. And we catch you guys next time.
Had a great night.